Monday morning. We hope she had a great time with a week away from this place, unwinding with the family, enjoying the camping. One of her favorite vacations of the year. We're glad that she got to take it. We're glad she got some time away with her family. She definitely deserves it. And we look forward to having her back here on Monday morning. We're with you here today, and we're getting you through your Friday morning and getting you into your weekend. Thanks for having us on the radio. Thanks for listening to us streaming online at Q92radio.com. And now you guys are watching along on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. If you don't like our Facebook page, please go like it right now at Q92 Radio on Facebook. If you don't follow us on Twitter, please follow us on Twitter at Q92. And if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube page, do that as well. Q92 on YouTube, hit the subscribe button, and you'll be all set to follow this radio station. What do we got for you this hour? We have got tickets to see Ed Sheeran with Khalid and Rosalind coming up this hour. When you hear an Ed Sheeran song, that's going to be your cue to call. So listen for Ed this hour. Also, coming up in the 8 o'clock hour, Free Advice Friday. Another chance to become a finalist for the Wonderstruck Fest tickets for Saturday, July 8th, where you get to go and see Flo Rida, Walker Hayes, Echo Smith, Chris Lane, and more. In the 9 o'clock hour, we'll be talking to our friends from the Hall of Fame Village as we're getting ready for this weekend. USFL playoff game Saturday night at Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium. The championship game being played as well a week from Saturday on July 1st, I believe. Yes, that is July 1st. We got a 4-pack of tickets for that as well. Our phone number is 330-450-9292. Our text line, 330-269-9292. Glad the weekend is here. Jake, you got any big weekend plans?
Not really.
Not really.
Just work.
Oh, that's right. We got work with J&J, huh?
Yep.
So what do we got? We got birthday parties.
We got everything. We got like 4 rentals today. We got 5 tomorrow, and we got 5 Sunday. So
you have enough people to take these to all these places?
No, it's just us 2.
So you got to go to 5 places on Sunday
And Saturday. Yep.
Do you have enough time in between events to get to where you got to go?
I think so, yeah. We schedule it, so we always drop off early. So if their party starts at 1, sometimes we drop off at like 11.
Guys, think some of the stuff you do, you don't have to stay there.
Right. Yeah.
Now, do you have like insurance? Like, let's say you drop. If you're listening, and you don't know. Jake has a side hustle. Him and his brother. It's J&J.
J&J Inflatable.
And for birthday parties and things, that you have inflatables. You have a dunk booth now, a dunk tank.
Yes.
You have a cotton candy machine.
Yep.
You have a inflatable water slide, 20 foot high, right?
Yep.
You guys have this stuff. You rent it out.
Yeah.
And things like that for birthday parties, grab parties, maybe just a party. I don't know. You ever have people that just are having a party? Like,
yeah.
It's not even like a birthday, not a something. Like just.
Yeah. Absolutely.
You'll have people that call you and be like, I want your slide.
Yep.
That's pretty cool. So, but what happens if something like you leave and you come back like, oh, we poked a hole in it?
Well, we make them sign a waiver that says that we can hold you liable for up to $3,000.
Okay.
And we also have insurance, but the insurance doesn't cover inflatables. That's just if somebody gets hurt.
Someone text in, don't know if it's a family member of yours. J&J Inflatables, best one in town. Highly recommend.
Oh, thanks. We really appreciate that because a lot of our customers seem to like us because we're different than the other people. Like, we just operate in different ways, and we really take pride in that.
That's good, man. I respect the side hustle. I really do. And a friend told me years ago, he said, always supplement your income. Always have something else.
Yeah.
It may not be your main, but it's there. And I don't know, man. I feel like this could eventually be your main. Yeah. I mean, I don't want you to I'm not saying I want you to leave or anything, but I'm saying you keep at it. You keep hustling.
One day.
And I don't know, man. I think being your own boss,
it's nice.
Could be a hell of a thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When there is no one to yell, you're the one that has to yell at you.
Yeah.
Go in a mirror, Jake. Damn it, you did it again. So I don't know, man. Who's their own boss out there? I'd like to talk to someone who's their own boss, whether it's on text or on the phone line. How great is it as opposed to working for someone? Or is it a whole new list of headaches? Is there a lot of headaches?
Yeah, sometimes, because you're the one in charge. So if something happens, you have to fix it. There's nobody like, oh, don't worry, they'll fix it.
Or you can't pass the buck.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I don't know. You have to go talk to, it's me.
Yeah.
I'm the manager.
Right.
Can I see your manager? Damn it. Yeah, that's me. I'm just curious who's their own boss and how great it is, because in my head, I kind of think being your own boss, there'd have to be some type of really, really inner peace or something for that, because not having to answer to anybody, you being able to make the decisions, whether they work or not, at least getting to be you who makes the decision, right or wrong, you to plan everything, you to do everything, no one to tell you what to do or how to do it. I don't know, man. That sounds pretty sexy.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'd love to be my own boss one day. You know what's a weird side business I've always wanted to start? Landscaping. And I don't mean like a lawn care.
Yeah.
Cut your grass, edge your sidewalk. Maybe, I guess, throw down some mulch for you. I find something so peaceful about cutting grass. No reason.
Right.
Even like on a hot, sunny day, if I'm sweating my ass off, I still find putting in my earbuds, listening to a podcast or music, and just getting my lines right. The smell of the grass. I've always thought, like, if I was ever going to start a side hustle, it would be like a, I guess, lawn care business.
You can make money doing that, I believe.
You could, but I feel like there's so many.
Yeah, it's very saturated.
Yeah, like, another one? Okay. Maybe I'm wrong, but I just feel like, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't even know what I would call it. But I always thought of a side hustle like, it's kind of fun. Then in the winter, I could get a truck and plow driveways for people.
Yeah, that's something I want to start doing, too.
Plowing driveways? Yeah. You got the truck for it?
I do.
Oh, man. J&J Plow.
Yeah.
Let us plow you.
And Christmas lights in the winter, putting up people's Christmas lights, that people charge good money for that.
People will pay you to put up there if you know what you're doing.
Right.
You can actually, there are a lot of side hustles out there. They're like seasonal or things like that. Very interesting. 11 minutes after 7. It's Taylor Swift, Karma on Q92. What do you guys like to do? What are some of the things you like to do together?
Go to Walmart a lot, like 3 times a day. I mean, that's all. That's all you can do in Ashland, really.
There's not a lot to do in Ashland.
No.
You want to go to Walmart again? Yeah. No, it sounds great. Let's go.
Pretty much.
2 years going strong. Woo! Yeah. Love it. Text one, Jake. How much do you get into Halloween and your costume?
Oh, that might be a reference to the Halloween parties we have here. I was never really into Halloween, like, growing up. But in the last 2 years, I would say that, it's kind of been one of my favorite holidays. And I'm trying to win a Q92 costume contest, but Keller keeps winning it every freaking year.
Keller does win them. He goes all out. You got competition.
I do, and I like competition, so I'm okay with that.
No, it's great. See, I don't. I'm kind of the party pooper. I don't like dressing up for Halloween at all. But I do like watching all you guys because you guys take it very seriously. And I love it. I really want to know what part of Alliance he lives in. Well, I'm sure he doesn't want to give his address out over air. I don't know if you want to give it like a roundabout.
I don't even know. I mean, you know where I am in, so you know more of a roundabout. 'Cause I'm not. This is the first year I've lived here. I'm not familiar with, like.
I'll put it to you this way: it's not the safest part.
Yeah.
How about that? If there's shootouts outside his front window. Jake, how did you first get hired at Q92?
Well, I started off as an intern. Lauren hired me in as an intern, and then after a little bit, there was an opening in promotions, and they brought me into promotions, and now here I am 3 years later, still here. Still here.
God bless you. It was a thread, actually. I should start. It was a thread on Reddit. Yeah. Worst ways guys have been dumped. We've all been. I think a lot of times people have been dumped in their lifetime. I've been dumped.
Yeah.
You know?
Trying to think. Yeah. Actually, the guy that I dated before I met Tony, he broke up with me.
How'd he dump you?
He called me from college.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. I told you I got dumped my birthday once.
That's awful.
It was kind of the same thing. Like we were at different schools at that point. I called to see what we were doing that night. And she was like, well, and you know what's funny? Me being me, like, oh, what, are we breaking up? There was dead silence on the phone. And I was like, oh, we're breaking up. Touche. Egg on my face. So luckily it wasn't public. But
Yeah.
I mean, it was pretty like, oh. You want to talk about didn't see it coming? Knew there was a possibility. We didn't go to the same school anymore. Distance. I knew it was a possibility.
Right.
Did not know that it had arrived. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
We weren't having like issues.
You thought maybe like down the road you'd drift apart a little.
Yeah, I thought it was you had to think it was a possibility.
Yeah.
When you're not going to the same college, you're like, yeah, obviously it could happen.
Yeah.
So I wasn't like dumb to that, but I certainly didn't think
that
it was
coming. Like immediate.
it was here.
Yeah.
I thought it was on the horizon. It was not on the horizon, Lauren. It was
I thought things were good too. I was taking my exams, my senior year exams. Like I was studying for him, and he called me. He's like, "Hey, let's talk." And I'm like, "I can't tonight. I got so much studying to do." He's like, "This only take like." I'm like, "Okay."
Don't worry, Lauren. This won't take long.
Thanks for that.
this I'm not going to keep you at all. I'm really hoping to make this short and sweet. That is funny.
I'm like, if you're going to do what I think you're going to do, can we please not do this right now? At that point, it wouldn't have mattered because I already would have had it in the back of my mind.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, I get it.
But I'm
I get it.
Of all the nights I'm studying for my exams, like you couldn't have done this to me after school was out. Like we literally weren't going to see each other between. Like I was supposed to see him like 2 days after school let out because he would have been home from college. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And there you were, just jumped right during exam.
Thanks, jerk.
Pat Sajak's leaving Wheel of Fortune.
I know.
Who?
Who's going to replace him? Like, think about that. Who in the world could possibly replace him?
You know what they say? You don't want to be the guy to replace the guy. You want to be the guy to replace the guy that replaced the guy.
I see what you're saying. So there's going to be like a rebound host, if you will,
Yeah.
and then the permanent host.
Yeah, you know, like when a girl breaks up with a guy and she dates that guy that's been in the friend zone.
You don't want to be
forever.
that guy, yeah.
She dates him for like a month and he thinks like, oh my God, I'm out of the friend zone. Then he realizes a month later, oh no, I was never out of the friend zone. I was just used. So the next guy came along.
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen to that guy.
Yeah.
Shout out to all you guys, friend zone.
Who would you choose?
To host?
Yeah.
Listen, I'd like Steve Harvey to host everything.
But he's got Family Feud.
But give me Steve Harvey on any show and I'm going to watch.
Really?
I watch the Family Feud every day like clockwork. On the Game Show Network. Comes on at 10 o'clock. Right after the whatever $1,000 pyramid with Michael Strahan. I don't watch that. But every night before I go to bed, I catch at least one episode of Family Feud. I think he's hilarious. Perfect host for that show. And I think it'd be just as fun on Wheel of Fortune.
He is funny. I'll give you that.
So.
Okay, but you can't pull him from that. So who else would you?
Oh, besides him? Ugh, that'd be tough. I just think Steve Harvey is so perfect. Who else could host that I wouldn't be like, okay, enough of him.
Right.
I don't know. Maybe Carrot Top.
Really? It'd be kind of funny if they got somebody like Flava Flav.
See, I think that'd be funny for a second. Then it would
and
not
then
be
it wouldn't
funny.
be. And then it would be annoying.
Then it would make, oh, we made a mistake. Oh, we made a big mistake. I don't know. I'm sorry. Steve Harvey to me is the man.
Okay, well,
And he would make the Wheel of Fortune fun. He'd have fun with the guests.
Time will
cracking
tell.
Jokes.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man, make that money. Maybe Ryan Seacrest.
So here's the other question.
What about a Ryan Seacrest?
Oh, he could, because he's kind of stepped away from a couple commitments.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this: is Vanna not long for the course?
She's been taking breaks too.
Right.
Her daughter's been filling in.
Yes. So that's what I'm saying. Like, are we going to see a whole new cast of characters?
If you're going to go with her daughter, you'll probably go younger. You'll find a younger person. That might be, so Seacrest might not be the guy. I don't know who the young up-and-coming game show host is.
Q92. A little isolated rain here and there for your Thursday. Otherwise, a lot of clouds and a high a little cooler, 73 degrees. Overnight, more scattered rain moving in after midnight, a low near 60. I am RJ Weather. Have a great Thursday.
You're listening to Christian and Lauren in the morning on Q92.
7:21, 10 minutes away from a look at sports right here on today's Hit Music Q92. Christian here, Jake hanging out again, Lauren on vacay. She's had the week off, well-deserved. She'll be back on Monday. Hope you guys are enjoying your start to your Friday. Thanks for starting it with us on the radio, streaming online at Q92radio.com. Of course, watch along on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter as well. If you don't like our Facebook page, go like it right now. Q92 Radio on Facebook. If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube page, some of you have just this morning, and thank you. Go subscribe to our YouTube page, Q92 on YouTube. And, of course, if you're not following us on Twitter, go ahead and follow us on Twitter. Interact with the show any of those ways. You can also give us a call, 330-450-9292, or you can text 330-269-9292. Came across a status someone had on their social media this week, and I saved it. It made me laugh. And I Googled lists, and I was laughing even harder. And it's simply phrases that women hate to hear from men. See, Jake, there's some things we say to women that they can't stand.
Yeah.
They wish we wouldn't say it to them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was on motherhoodlifebalance.com. I go there every morning. It's a great website. I suggest all guys go there. And it has a list of some stupid, annoying phrases women hate to hear from men. Obviously, we wish Lauren was here to play this off of and get her opinions, but we'll read a few of these, and you guys can tell us what yours are if you agree. Number one, I'm a nice guy. I suppose that can get old.
Makes sense.
First of all, not all girls like a nice guy.
That's true.
Some girls like a bad boy from the wrong side of the tracks.
They do.
A naughty boy.
Yeah.
He can't be tamed. He's a wild horse. He has to run. Some of you don't like the nice guy. Two, friend zone. You don't like when we say, oh, am I in the friend zone? You don't like that. It annoys you. Apparently, according to this list, you don't like when we tell you girls to smile. Hey, smile, pretty lady. Go to hell. Apparently, that's what you guys want to say back to us on. Let me see here. Other one. So I can't have friends? Girls don't like hearing that from men. They don't like when we say things like, men are more logical than women. Ugh.
That's not good.
I'm not saying that one. If I am, I'm ducking. Number 7, just take the compliment. Kind of like that one. Let me see. You don't like hearing, not all men do that. True. Not all men. That's true.
Yeah.
It's a broad brush. Dating. You don't like hearing dating's so much easier for women. Let me put it this way. I feel like getting a date is much easier for a woman. How about that? I won't say dating, because dating can be awful for both. It'd be great. It can be awful for both.
Fair.
But I feel like how about this? Is getting a date easier? I feel like it is. If you're a girl.
In most cases, I would say
you know what I mean?
Safe to say, but.
I'm not saying dating.
Right.
Getting a date. And Ted, I don't know who would tell a girl this unless you wanted to be punched in the face or kicked in the wiener. Your biological clock is ticking. Why would you ever say that to a woman?
Right.
Why would you ever say that to a woman? So I'm curious, you lady listeners, what are phrases that us guys give you that you cannot stand, that you hate? I'd love for you to text in, call in, put comments on social media, Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter. Phrases that us guys give you that just nails on a chalkboard. Every time you hear it, like, oh, shut up.
Somebody over on Facebook said, do the dishes.
Was that a guy or a girl?
A guy, Justin, over on Facebook.
Oh, see, Justin, no. No! But they probably do hate hearing that from men. Jesus Christ. Oh, I can see the text line. I can see you guys are already taking this somewhere. I hate hearing if you want to from a guy. That annoys you? If you want to. Let me see here. I hate hearing from men. Boys will be boys. What?
It's true. They just don't like hearing it, I guess.
I guess.
Yeah.
You look fine. Oh, don't tell a girl she looks fine, apparently. So So she, how do I look? You look fine. I think I'm guilty. You ever done that to Star?
Probably.
I know I've done that to the fiance. And I don't mean that in a bad way.
Right.
I truly mean fine.
Yeah, you mean it as a compliment, but they'd be like, fine? I just look fine? I got to go change.
To me, if you're asking me that, you're worried that you don't look good or doesn't fit right.
Yeah.
So me telling you that, no, you look fine. Because I would tell you. Like, ooh, that outfit. Because I beg my fiance. Like, if I look stupid or something doesn't fit me well, like, please, God, tell me. I've said that. They told me to walk out of the house looking like a moron. I'm already a moron. I don't need to help it with a bad outfit. Like, if something doesn't fit me right or look good, please tell me. And she does.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that. So I think I'm helping when I say you look fine. Because I truly mean, like, no, you look fine. That fits you great.
Yeah.
But apparently,
it's a no-no.
We don't. All right. So you look fine as a no-no? A guy sent this. But maybe not. Phrase you hate hearing from a guy. No, this is probably from a girl. Did you finish? I had to change that for air.
Right.
Yeah, I suppose you don't like us guys asking you that immediately. Boy, here they come now. Know your place. Girls hate when a guy says, know your place. I would never say that unless I was Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Yeah.
They know your role. Let me see. I hate hearing from men must be that time of the month. I get that.
That makes sense.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough. I hate hearing women belong in the kitchen. Oh, you can't. No! I don't think you can say that. Oh, man. Text message. I know what girls hate hearing. Pick a place to eat.
Yes! 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 Yes!
That is, as a man, I will admit, and I will own this. That is, you want to talk about a phrase that I hate hearing from a girl that my whole life? That is one I've always hated.
Yeah.
Because I don't like when I say, where do you want to go? And you say, I don't care. And then I pick a place. And you go, nah.
Right. That always happens.
I'm like, now, if you don't care, you don't care.
Exactly.
All right? When I say, where do you want to go? That means I'll take you where you want to go.
Right.
If you want to go here, we're going to go here.
Yeah.
When you say, I don't care.
Yeah.
And then I throw a place out. And your response is, no, I don't want to go there.
Right. Happens all the time.
I want to punch a window.
Right.
I'm not saying I'll break it, but I do want to punch it.
Yeah.
Maybe open fist. You just,
okay.
Because I don't want to cut my hand. Any reference to saying you're acting just like your mother, I hate hearing. See that?
Yeah.
Acting like your mother. Don't ever bring other family members into your fights. That's always going to lead to nothing. You're like your father. You're like your mother.
Yeah.
Don't do that. That's a no-no. Phrases women you hate hearing from men. But what about phrases guys you hate hearing from girls? How about that? Let's add that into the mix. 330-450-9292. You can leave a text, 330-269-9292, or you can leave a comment on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter. But let us know if you're a guy or a girl. Phrases you hate hearing from men and phrases you hate hearing from women. Let's see what they are. Sports coming up right after Pitbull. Hotel room service, Q92. Pride night in Cleveland at the Guardians game. We were waiting in line for $2 beers for quite some time. You were with friends. I was alone. I wanted to speak to you so bad. I hope the look in your eyes was attraction from your side, too. And that's it.
Wow.
So if you were in line for $2 beers, Pride night at the Guardians game, and you had attraction in your eyes, someone's looking for you.
What does that look like?
Depends.
I just put a muscle in my stomach.
A lot of things. Ton of things. A million faces you could make.
That's so gross.
Could be. It could have been gross. We don't know. We weren't there. There you go. Misconnections.
Jake, let me see your attraction look.
What's your attraction? Seduce Lauren with your eyes.
Come on, I'm waiting. This isn't.
I don't make faces.
You don't have to leave that.
Well, I was gonna.
You know what?
I don't. Yeah, I don't just look at a girl and just like make a weird face and be like, "Come here."
Okay.
Not even
That's
going to
fair.
try?
No.
I did like
I can't.
four.
I can't top the two you did. I can't.
Fair enough. I did do a pretty good job right there. With what I hear about nursing homes, they need to put some 50 Shades type dungeon rooms in those places.
I've heard that too, which is so weird.
I'm going to tell you something. My brother, I told you, everyone knows everyone knows, but he puts in sprinkler systems. He goes to Walmart. So he spent a lot of time in Massillon, New Philly. So he doesn't just do work in Youngstown. He goes all over the listening area and puts them in. And he tells me the craziest places where women hit on him and all the nursing homes.
I bet.
The things said to them at nursing homes by those women.
One of my first jobs, but see, goes the other way too. One of my first jobs was I worked at Mercy Medical Center on the surgical recovery floor. And so I would help take care of patients after they stepped down onto a regular floor, but maybe had surgery. So that meant like they needed their vitals checked a little bit more often. They maybe had drain pumps, things like that. So I was going to go to college to become an RN, right? So I thought, oh, this is great. I took the med tech program, started working there. I was like a junior in high school, senior in high school, doing all of that kind of stuff. Can I tell you, the little old men that would come to the surgical floor, the things that they would say to the nursing staff?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you guys do not lose your libido.
No.
I don't. Some of you may.
Look at Al Pacino.
But there are a lot of you that do not.
Dustin Hoffman, Al Pacino. They're making babies in their 70s and 80s.
I mean...
This is a Q92 Sports Break with Christian Bigglesworth on Q92.
The Guardians beat the A's yesterday 6-1. They're now 36-38 on the season. They remain one game back of the first-place Twins in the AL Central. They'll start a home weekend series against the Brewers tonight at Progressive Field. Shane Bieber will be on the mound for the Guardians. The Akron Rubber Ducks lost to Binghamton yesterday by a score of 8-2. The Ducks are now 32-33 on the season. The Ducks will play Binghamton in a doubleheader today with Game 1 starting at 5:05 at Canal Park in Akron. And finally, the NBA draft was last night, and the Cavaliers picked Eastern Michigan's Amani Bates with the 49th pick overall in the second round. That's a look at sports right here on Q92.
You're listening to Christian and Lauren in the morning on Q92.
$7:37 right here on today's Hit Music Q92. Christian here with you, Jake here with you, of course, Lauren, like I said, on vacation. She'll be back on Monday morning. She's had a week, well-deserved. Hope she's enjoying this week away from everything and just chilling with the fam, lamping away. Coming up the 8 o'clock hour, another chance to become a finalist for our new contest. We're picking 3 local winners, sending them to Wonderstruck Fest in Cleveland on Saturday, July 8th. That day, you'll see Flo Rida, Walker Hayes, Echo Smith, Chris Lane, and more. That's in the 8 o'clock hour. Also in the 8 o'clock hour, it's a Free Advice Friday. What I was thinking, switch it up for Free Advice Friday. But Jake, we've learned so much about you this week. When you think about it.
Yeah.
We've learned that you want to be a circus performer. We learned you've never in your life been to a strip club. We've learned you were told you had a twin. I don't even want to repeat that story, but it's fantastic. If you missed it, you're lost. You had a twin who never was born, but you had a twin at some point.
Correct.
You feel you may be the reason he's not here.
Yeah.
That was epic, by the way. So it's been interesting to get to know you this week. So I thought maybe in the 8 o'clock hour, let's find out what kind of advice you give.
Okay.
So we're going to do a Jake edition of Free Advice Friday, where you guys text in or call in something you need advice on, and Jake will give you his perspective and advice at the ripe age of 23. I'm your child, if you will.
Yeah.
He's going to tell you what he thinks you should do. We're going to do a Jake edition of Free Advice Friday coming up here in the 8 o'clock. I think it's going to be funny. I think I'm going to enjoy it. Right now, also, when you hear Ed Sheeran this hour, you hear an Ed Sheeran song, that's your cue to call. Become a winner of tickets to go see Ed Sheeran in Pittsburgh, July 8th. I'm going to that show. Can't wait for it. You could be there, too. We're asking you this hour, phrases from the opposite sex that you hate hearing. We were first doing just women, but guys now can chime in, too. What's a phrase you hate hearing from a woman or a phrase you hate hearing from a guy? Went through a lot of them already. Back to the text line. I'm a girl, but I would assume guys hate hearing, no, honey, I have a headache.
Yeah.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah, we don't, yeah. Just say you don't want to.
Right.
Just say you don't want to. Don't make up an ailment. I hate when guys say, he's not your friend. He wants to have sex with you. Not every guy that talks to you wants to sleep with you, LOL. Boy, I'm conflicted on that one. I think Jake is too.
Yeah. 99.9%.
I think it's a higher margin than you think, whoever sent that text. I'm not knocking you at all. I just respectfully, as a guy, knowing how we operate.
Yeah.
Knowing that, like, listen, we could be your true friend.
Yeah, we could.
And still want to sleep.
Yeah. Yeah.
See that?
You can do both.
Yeah, like Shannon Sharp always says, two things can be true at the same time.
Yeah, absolutely.
I can truly be your friend. If you need me, I'm there for you. You want to talk? I'm there for you. You want to hang out? But if you like to have sex, I also would like to do that. Like, I
Yeah.
So, that one. I don't know. I don't know. Jake, what do you think?
I think that most guys, if you're friends with a girl and like that's all you are, friends, there's at some
It's
point
possible.
It is possible, but at some point in time, that guy has looked at you in that way. At some point in time.
Oh God, that was a funny one. I'm just saying, if we're being honest as men. All right, here we go. When your wife tells you who you trying to impress, or says you're going to see your other girlfriend when it's date night, or you have an interview, even though she knows that you don't have no one else. I hate that poop. I had to change that for the radio. When you're dressed up. Oh, is that for your other girlfriend?
Yeah.
Just go. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
That's what I do, and I make up a name. It's for
Yeah.
Penelope
Penelope.
or whatever.
Fantastic name for a side piece. Are you with Penelope? I am with Penelope. Oh, man. Someone said for Free Advice Friday next hour, don't blow it, Jake. Good luck, buddy. He'll be just fine.
I'll be fine. I got this.
I hate hearing calm down from a guy or girl, someone says on the text line. Oh, man. Someone just texted, we need inflatables, juggling, and unicycling riding day at the strip club. We can bring Jake's one-man circus.
You know, I thought about that. Having strippers in the bounce house for like a bachelor party.
Oh, my God.
I thought of it.
You have a cotton candy machine.
Yeah.
A dunk tank to put a stripper in.
Yeah.
You have a 20-foot water slide for the strippers to go down.
Yeah. And an obstacle course.
You have an obstacle course. You could race a stripper.
Right.
Jake!
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
I thought.
Yes! 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 Yes!
You might have just invented your most money-making idea ever.
No, I
Now, you're going to have to cut the girls in
right, of course.
because they're coming out spending their time. But one works the dunk tank. Send them down the water slide, I guess. And then you can compete in the obstacle course.
Yeah, the obstacle course, that would make fun. Go
Wow.
head to head in a
Not to
40-foot
mention,
race.
we haven't even mentioned your cotton candy machine.
Right.
All that with cotton candy?
Yeah.
Holy bachelor pad. Bachelor party, I mean. Woo. Oh, Jake, you might have just given some people an idea. I have a guy best friend. He doesn't want to sleep with me. He's in a relationship with my other best friend. Well,
That doesn't mean he doesn't want to have that too.
this is when we need Lauren to be like the girl to like
Right,
rein
yeah.
us in.
Yeah, we're just being guys.
We're just being dudes. But we're just being honest.
Yeah.
There's girls in my life that are just my friends. I've never slept with.
Right.
We've never.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Right.
Jake's twin story yesterday had me in tears. Christian, when you said Jesus Christ, Jake, I about wrecked the car. Well, yeah, I mean, never heard a story like that before in my life. He doesn't even know for sure what happened.
Yeah, I wasn't there.
He's like, I don't know. I'm like, don't you ask questions. If my parents said, hey, well, Christian, there was a twin of you at one point, I would have questions.
I did, but I think I was so young.
I would ask again.
I shouldn't have.
I would say,
That's on
okay,
me.
I'm 23. I really would like to know and understand the story of my twin. If that's at all possible, mom and dad. Oh, my God. Someone says, I have some free advice to give. If your wife never wants to have sex with you, it's because you don't reliably make it good for her. And don't tell me that you're getting her there because she's probably faking it just to get it over with. Damn. I killed the music even.
Yeah.
Look at that. Wah, wah.
We'll be right back.
Yeah. And everyone's sad. All right. Okay. Still a lot of text coming in, but I'm trying to keep us on time, not to get us yelled at. So we got a forecast coming up from Mark Johnson. I still have not played Ed Sheeran yet. When I play Ed Sheeran, that's your cue to call. And if you're the 10th caller, you're going to see Ed Sheeran in Pittsburgh coming up in July on the 8th. That's all coming up right here on today's Hit Music, Q92. mean, not like one of the goats of all time, but she had a good run.
She did. I miss her.
She had a really good run.
Yeah.
Everything turned for her when she was doing those cartwheels on the Today Show while singing. She was going, ah, ah, ah. Remember that?
No.
Ever seen that video?
No.
She was doing a performance on the Today Show. I forget what song she was singing, and she was doing cartwheels. And as she was doing it, she was singing. But it was like,
Because she was doing cartwheels.
And every time I see the video, I'm just like, what were you doing? Who was like, you know what this performance needs? Cartwheels.
She's not still married to Josh Duval.
No, they got a divorce, but they have kids together.
They do, and that's why she quit music. Was to raise her kids.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Q92.
A little isolated rain here and there for your Thursday. Otherwise, a lot of clouds and a high a little cooler, 73 degrees. Overnight, more scattered rain moving in after midnight, a low near 60. I am RJ Weather. Have a great Thursday.
Q92.
has never been to a strip club in his life, and you're 23 years old.
23, never been.
23 has never been. He's never been to a dark stage with a bunch of lighting and heard this. He's never heard coming to the stage right now. Camdy, get your dollar bills out for Camdy. That's my strip club.
They do that? They have announced it?
Oh yeah, there's a.
Huh?
Jake, you know nothing about it?
No.
Yes, there's a DJ at every strip club. He talks just like. I'm not Joe. He talks just like. Tells you all the specials. Tells you what you can do. Tells you what's going on. You know what I mean? He always like pages the dancers like if they're coming up. I need Sapphire backstage. Sapphire backstage. They pump the music back up. They give you the food specials.
Huh.
Tonight, guys, don't forget 60-cent wings. We got 60-cent wings tonight. That's all they do.
Maybe I'll do that in the future.
Kate, guy, I do not think you would know. I would love to see that. I'd go that. Not, you know what? That would make me go back to the strip club. If the fiance's like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Listen, Jake's DJing. I have to be there. You can come too. It's gonna be a party." And they do it all the time. And like, when the song starts playing, ladies and gentlemen, get your dollar bills out and welcome Mystique to the stage. Mystique. And when they're about to do a promotion, because what happens is sometimes at these strip clubs, the girls will come out with like t-shirts and hats. They do like a 2-for-1 dance special. So, and you always know when that's coming.
Oh.
Because you'll hear the DJ go, "I need all dancers backstage. All dancers backstage." They all go backstage, and then they all come out on stage. And they just walk around and like hey, you want to dance? And I don't know if they sound just like that, but that's what they say.
Okay.
Like, if you dance, you get a hat and a shirt. And fun fact for me, I was so cheap back then. When I heard all dancers backstage, I'd go to the bathroom.
Oh.
And I'd stay in there until I knew that was over.
Right.
Because I don't like pushy sales. I don't like when I'm in the mall.
Yeah.
And someone walks up to me.
Yeah.
Who's your cell phone provider? I just go, you are.
Right.
Do you want to try these creams? Nope.
Yeah, I hate that.
I hate that.
Yeah, no.
I hate that in the strip club too. You could be naked. It still annoys me. So whenever I hear like all dancers backstage, like, oh, that's my cue. I'd go out on the patio, or I'd go to the bathroom, or go out to the parking lot, wait about 10 minutes. If I knew it was over, then I'd go back, get it, and sit down. Also, if you want to sit and have fun and not spend money for a night, just sit down and when a girl comes to you, how you doing, baby? Oh, I'm good, just broke as always. They'll leave you alone the rest of the night.
Huh.
They know you got no money.
Right.
You can just sit and have a beer all night long. No one will talk to you. Anyway. We can do that. Text in your questions for Joe. What do you want to know about Jake?
Yeah, let's hear him.
Text him in. I'll ask Jake. He'll answer. You'll get to know him a little bit. No questions too crazy. No questions too silly. Well, maybe. It depends on what you text in. Keep in mind, it's a radio show. If I can't read it on the air, I can't read it on the air. So don't be too gross now. I know the answer to this first one, but I'll ask him just so he can answer. Does Jake have a girlfriend?
Yes, I do.
Her name is?
Star.
That's a cool name.
It is, and that's her legal name. That was the first thing I asked her when I met her. Is that your legal name? She goes, yes.
You're like, that's not your real name.
Well, I mean, maybe
Her parents named her Star.
Yep.
Okay. Where's she from?
Ashland, Ohio.
Is she there for college, or
No,
she's there? How did you meet her?
Bumble.
Bumble.
Yep.
Great. You know what? Yes for Bumble.
Yes! 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 Yes!
And see, that's why I like Bumble, because the girl has to message you.
Yeah.
Even if you match, you can't talk to her unless she decides, I want to talk to you. So you met on Bumble, you matched, she messaged you, and you guys just hit it off?
Yeah, pretty much.
And how long you been together?
Almost 2 years.
Woo! That is a Bumble success story, everybody. How's about that? Here on today's Hit Music is Q92. Congratulations again to our winner of Ed Sheeran Tickets, Megan from Canton. She's going to see Ed Sheeran. Be listening, we got more Ed Sheeran tickets, not just with us, with Nicolina, with Keller in the afternoon, and with Ryan at night. We definitely are your hookup for Ed Sheeran tickets as that concert gets closer and closer. Someone texted this morning, just recently. Thank you for playing Levitating with the Baby. Love that remix. You're welcome. We played it just for you. Good morning, guys. Are you going to be doing USFL Championship game tickets today? The answer is yes. 9 o'clock hour. We're going to be giving away a family 4-pack of tickets to the USFL Championship game, Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium, July 1st. So absolutely be listening in the 9 o'clock hour. We're going to be giving that away. Also, we'll be talking to our friends from the Hall of Fame Village in the 9 o'clock hour as well. That's all coming up. So be listening for that. But coming up now in the 8 o'clock hour, it's a Free Advice Friday. It's a Jake Free Advice Friday. You have to ask the young Jake, 23 years young. He will answer all your questions for advice.
I will.
So anything you need help with in your life, you want to hear a 23-year-old's perspective, this is how you do it. You're going to send in your questions like you always would. You can call in your what you need advice on at 330-450-9292. You can also text in your advice at 330-269-9292 or type it in the comments on Facebook, YouTube, and our Twitter on the live video stream of the show. Send him in, and we'll see what advice he can give you guys in the 8 o'clock hour. A lot of people really still are, I think they're on board, Jake, with your idea of bachelor parties.
Oh.
With your stuff and strippers. Yeah. Now, again, you got to cut them in on the deal.
Absolutely.
Maybe you can juggle the tip jars, Jake, someone says.
Good.
You could do that.
Yeah.
You've proven you can juggle. That video is on Q92's YouTube page, by the way, if you missed that, or the Facebook Live. Sounds like the Stripper Olympics, Jake, someone says.
That would be cool.
Let me see here. Can't forget about maybe mud wrestling with the strippers for that bachelor party. Jake needs the pastor to crumble him to bring him to the Lord. Oh, no. You're going to make me go find it again. Where is it? I crumbled the kid. Poor Ben. Poor Ben.
I punched him in the chest as hard as I crumpled the kid.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. That really happened. That was a real priest, by the way, or pastor, whatever. Someone says, Jake's weekend homework is to find out what happened with the twin. I'll be back Monday to hear. Laugh my ass off.
Okay.
All right, is that bot? Can you do that this weekend?
Yeah.
There we go. I love it. I wish I could win stuff. LOL. Darn side hustle at Q92. Hey, listen, keep trying. Keep trying. You'll win some. We always got prizes to give away. Next hour, we're giving away a finalist spot to Wonderstruck Fest in Cleveland on Saturday, July 8th. The Flow Rider, Walker Hayes, Echo Smith, Chris Lane, and a lot more. That's coming up in the 8 o'clock hour. Free Advice Friday being kicked off in the 8 o'clock hour as well. It's all coming up here on Today's Hit Music. It's Q92.
The biggest songs from the biggest artists. Today's Hit Music, Q92. We are Q92.
Well, what's funny is I have a 40-minute drive. I see so many different prices between
I bet.
Canfield and Alliance.
Yeah.
Even in the middle, like it's different every one
And
I
I
look at.
No gas stations. I have one
Yeah.
right before I leave home, like right when I leave home, and then when I get to almost work.
Every one I drive by, probably 6, 7, all different.
Yeah,
All different. And I always pick the wrong one.
of course.
Then I'll drive by one, and I'll drive by one. It's like 20 cents. I'm like, God,
Yeah. It's like when you're at the grocery store, you always pick the wrong checkout. Or like last night, for example, when I was in the drive-thru at McDonald's, I always picked the wrong line. The other line was Scoot, mine was not. All because somebody in front of me had the mobile app and was arguing about why the coupon code wasn't working, only to find out, because I was eavesdropping, my window was down, we'd already redeemed that coupon code.
whoops.
Then she needed the entire order for the car because that coupon wasn't going to work.
You know when I mobile order, I go park. Is that weird? 8:03. Was that stretch on the video I just did?
Maybe.
Yeah, well. I had to stretch, everybody. Sorry about that. Morning stretches. What are you going to do? Got to do my calisthenics every morning. Good morning, everybody. It is the Q92 Morning Show. Christian, Jake here hanging out again. Lauren finishing up her vacay. She'll be back on Monday. Tell us all about what it was like getting away for the week. Doing some glamping. Where? I can't remember. You remember.
Mohican.
At Mohican for the week with the family, enjoying it. She was excited about that. Loves spending time with her family, so hopefully she comes back refreshed and recharged. We'll ruin all that good feeling she has by about mid-Monday.
Yeah.
Welcome back. No, great time. Glad she's having a good vacation. We look forward to having her back here on Monday. Thank you guys so much for having us on. Any way you're checking out the Q92 Morning Show today, we appreciate you. Whether it is on your radio, whether you're streaming us at Q92radio.com, or whether you're watching us on our live video stream that's every day from 7 to 10, right now on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. If you do not like our Facebook page, go like it right now, Q92 Radio. If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube page to see these videos, go subscribe right now, Q92 on YouTube. And if you're not following us on Twitter, do so at Q92 on Twitter. I will follow you back. I'm in charge of the Twitter right now, so I have the button. So if you'd like a free follower on Twitter, and who doesn't, take your ass over to Twitter at Q92, hit follow, and I'll hit follow back in like 2 seconds or as soon as I see it. Matter of fact, speaking of live video feed, some people commenting here on the live video feed.
Okay, so first of all, we got Savannah. Her husband is in the military, and he streams when he can, and it's his 30th birthday today, so happy birthday, Cody.
Cody, happy birthday, sir. Thank you 100 times over for your service, and look forward to when you get back home to your family, and means a lot to us that you would choose us to check it in your hometown and listen to, man. Thank you, and happy birthday.
Yeah, and then we also have Shantae's birthday today, so happy birthday, Shantae.
Happy birthday, Shantae. We love a good birthday shout-out, whether it's on the text line, phone line, social media. We love shout-outs. It's old school radio. Who doesn't love it? You gotta love it. Oh, man. Let me see here. All right, so it is Friday. It's the 8 o'clock hour. That could only mean one thing.
I'm not great at the advice. Can I interest you in a sarcastic comment?
I said, I don't think that he's good for you. How do you know what's good for me? That's my opinion!
The simplest way to put it, I have problems. My advice to you, start drinking heavily.
It might not be great advice or even good advice, but it's their advice.
Oh, I have a medical condition, all right. It's called caring too much, and it's incurable.
Call Christian and Lauren now for Free Advice Friday.
There it is. Free Advice Friday officially underway. What is something you could use some help on this morning? Some help with? Is there a decision you're making in life? Something with your love life, with your work life, family, what to wear to church on Sunday? I don't know. It doesn't matter what it is. And no questions too big, no questions too small. And it's a Jake edition.
Heck yeah.
So we got to know Jake a lot this week while Lauren's gone. I think it's time to figure out what kind of advice Jake can give you guys. So, what is something you can use some advice on? Give us a call, 330-450-9292. You can text 330-269-9292. Or you can even leave it on a comment on our Facebook live stream, our Twitter live stream, or, of course, our YouTube live stream. What is something you could use advice on? Let us know, and we'll see what kind of advice Jake can give you. And listeners, always feel free on the text line as well to chime in with your advice when someone calls in or texts in as well. What we do here, we're the Q92 family, if you will. The Q crew.
Q crew.
You guys are the Q crew.
Yeah.
We want you to check in as always. So send in what you need advice on right now. Call it in, text it in, comment it in. We'll get going here. Someone had a text. Can we play 21 questions, they said, by 50 Cent? I get excited every time you play it in your intro, but I never hear the full song. Okay. You know what, for you, because it's Friday and you said that, here you go. 21 questions. Q92. have 3 kiddos, someone says. I got 5 with a set of twins. There you go.
Wow. Well, at least that was you got a 2 for on one of those.
2 for 1 special.
Right.
I have 4 on my own. I'm average with 3 kids. Youngest is 9. Always kind of wished I had one more. Not me, but my uncle had 13 kids. 6 boys, 7 girls. All like no step brothers and sisters. All just boom. 7. Now that's impressive. That wiener should go to the Hall of Fame. My sister-in-law has 6 children. Wow. 1 and done here. Tied the tubes at 29.
Yeah, I've got someone else over on Facebook. Tammy says 2. I have 2 kids, 1 boy, 1 girl. Then tied those tubes.
You want tie tubes? Is that a dumb question?
Yeah, no, you can. You can do tubal ligation, and then there's a reversal for it. Now, I don't know if it's as effective as like doing a vasectomy reversal. I don't know.
I don't know either. Is it like loop it, swoop it?
No, I think they like cauterize it now.
Oh.
Like they burn.
Damn.
They cut it.
That's definitive.
Yeah.
Not only am I going to cut it, I'm going to cauterize it afterwards. All right, we're going to double down.
Well, you got to make sure nothing's getting through there.
No,
I mean, it happens on vasectomies.
Friday night in Cleveland at the Guardians game. We were waiting in line for $2 beers for quite some time. You were with friends. I was alone. I wanted to speak to you so bad. I hope the look in your eyes was attraction from your side, too. That's it.
Wow.
So if you were in line for $2 beers Friday night at the Guardians game and you had attraction in your eyes, someone's looking for you.
What does that look like?
Depends.
I just put a muscle in my stomach.
There's a lot of things. Ton of things. A million faces you could make.
That's so gross.
Could be. It could have been gross. We don't know. We weren't there. There you go. Misconnections.
Jake, let me see your attraction look.
What's your attraction? Seduce Lauren with your eyes.
Come on, I'm waiting. This isn't.
I don't make faces.
You don't have to leave that.
Well, I was gonna.
You know what?
I don't. Yeah, I don't just look at a girl and just like make a weird face and be like, "Come here."
Okay.
Not even gonna try.
No,
I can't top the two you did. I can't.
Fair enough. I do a pretty good job right there. By request, because you guys always hear that song in the background, and well, you wanted to hear it for real, so I gave it to you. Someone even texted. I swear I was driving and was going to text in and ask you to play 21 questions for the exact same reason the other listener mentioned it. It's funny because I hear the intro music every day, and I decided today I was going to ask for it to be played. Well, 2 of you wanted it, and 2 of you got it. There you go. Text line. Free Advice Friday for Jake here. We're going to let him answer the questions today.
Yeah, here we go.
Hey, Jake, I need some advice. If I wanted to join a clown college school, where would I go for that? And does the circus pay well?
I don't have too much knowledge on all of that. So I don't know any names of colleges. I know that I did like a kids college when I was little. I think I was like,
what'd you do?
Like a kids college, just like a Stark State or it was at Hooper maybe. I don't know.
Circus?
No, it was like at different things. I took an art class. I took a balloon class. I think there was a juggling class, but I didn't take it.
But stuff for clowns.
It wasn't targeted towards clowns.
What the hell was it targeted towards?
I don't know. Just kids, I guess. I guess it's irrelevant.
I love that you've experienced things in life that you have no idea what you even did.
Yeah.
Like what happened here? I don't know.
That's about right.
All right.
I think they actually do get paid pretty well.
Hold on, let's Google it. Average salary per circus performer.
Yeah.
Listen to this. You guys want to laugh. In the state of Ohio. All right. Annual salary of a circus performer in the state of Ohio, $53,121 a year.
Yeah, see? They make decent money.
In Ohio, that's decent.
Yeah.
You're not rich, right? But you should be okay.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Huh. The annual? Get the hell out of here.
Yeah, I think I remember looking that up one time.
Apparently, according to ZipRecruiter, the state that pays the most for a circus performer, the state of Washington.
Hey, move to
You
Washington.
can make $69K a year.
All right.
You can't, up to. I'm sure not all.
Yeah.
I don't even know how. I didn't even think every state had a circus. Well, there were
I
just
didn't know
like
that-
three
yeah.
or four that travel around the country.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't know that either.
There you go. You can make $53K. How about that? How about that? That is interesting. There's a very interesting text message for advice that someone needs coming up. This one's not going to be a softball, Jake.
Uh-oh.
You got one, you really got to, this is going to be one you're going to have to really think about. This is not a funny ha-ha.
Oh, boy.
Oh, it's a real one.
Okay.
We're going to check out Jake on a Free Advice Friday. Keep sending the advice you need from Jake in. We'll get to it, but this next one coming up after weather, this one's good. This one's good. It's Q92. This guy sent a woman a music video of a love song. I know the song. It's by a band called Adelita's Way. The song is called Alive. Very good song.
Oh,
If you're into like rock ballads.
okay.
Sent that. Under that wrote, wish you would give me a chance.
Aw.
Followed by pay you.
What?
Followed by buy you something.
Mm.
No response, by the way, to the song or the give me a chance
Good.
or the pay you or the buy you something. Here's a Tinder one.
I mean, I know we're not above bribery. Like,
Oh,
to
no,
get
we
people
bribe.
we bribe all the time.
We own it, though.
But that isn't that like solicitation once the money enters the situation?
Well, but you're not asking for sexual favors.
Yet.
You're asking for a chance at sexual favors.
I'll give you a chance. How much you got? $250. All right.
Sunday breakfast bonanza now. We make it every Sunday.
Oh, it's very nice.
Eggs, sausage, pancakes, toast. We do it all.
Hash
That's
browns?
No, we don't go hash browns.
No.
We go with, like I said, sausage, bacon, eggs, pancakes, waffles. We kind of do all of that.
Yeah.
And just fill up the table. That's our like tradition on Sunday. More like a brunch breakfast.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. I love breakfast food. It's my fave.
Sunday breakfast bonanza is fantastic. You guys, if you're not doing it, you should try it. Little work, and breakfast food does get cold quickly.
If you have a Blackstone, though, it really helps because you can make it all almost at the same time.
Could. We do not. Go bacon in the oven. Sausage links in the pan. Eggs in the pan. Toasters running. Keep it going. We're sitting in bed watching a commercial for Ozempic, which is that new pill for
weight loss drug or something, or
no,
is it
it's for diabetes?
But they use it as a weight loss drug.
Yeah, and she's like, "Does Dr. D? Would he ever? Why don't you ask to try that for your diabetes?" I said, "Are you really asking me to ask my doctor if Ozempic is right for me?" I was like, "Is that what you just did?" She started laughing. She's like, "Oh my God, I guess I am." I was like, "I'm going to record it, and I'm going to ask it exactly like that." So my next time I go to Don, I'm going to record it.
They need
on
to put you
phone,
in the commercial.
And we will play it on the show. I am going to be one of the first people. I'm going to say it just like that. Dr. D, is Ozempic right for me?
Yes, you need to ask
I'm going to
that.
see what he said.
Yeah, you should.
Well, apparently, I was like, "Are you really asking me to do this?" Anyone got a crazy work story or something their boss asked them to do? I don't want to get names or nothing. I'm not trying to get anyone sued or.
Right.
But anyone got any weird requests from their job that made you go, "What?" I guess the closest thing I got, and I've told this story I think over the years a couple of times. I applied for summer help when I was going to YSU, make some money on the side, money off tuition.
Yeah.
They were like, I always wanted to work the parking deck because anytime I saw the parking decks, it was just some kid chilling with his phone or a book. boop, hit the button, lower the gate, open the gate. You know what I mean? It was like, that looks like the easiest job in the world.
Right.
So it was right after spring classes went out. It was summertime. So a lot less people on campus, obviously. Only people taking summer classes. Not nearly as busy. You could even say a little dead at the time. I go in day one. I go to the building I'm supposed to report to, and they hand me a walkie-talkie and gloves. I'm thinking to myself, gloves? They go, all right, you're going to go here. Chris, you're going to go here, and you're going to be mulching and raking. And I go, no, I'm sorry. I applied for I was the parking deck. I'm going to work the parking deck. They go, oh, yeah, no. Parking does landscaping in the summer. So, excuse me? Yeah, parking, they do landscape. Like, that was not told to me.
Right.
Like, oh, yeah, they do.
Huh.
Is that a problem? And me being the bitch I am. No.
Right.
So I worked for a day and quit the next day. I went home and called them immediately and said, I will not be coming in tomorrow. I'm quitting.
Oh.
Yeah, one day.
One day.
Well, I was supposed to work the parking deck.
Yeah.
Next thing I know, I'm mulching the campus.
I guess so.
If I'd have signed up for landscaping, yeah.
But you didn't have any friends that did it previously, or you didn't know anything about that?
It just looked like the easiest job in the world. It said that it was open for the summer. I was like, I'm going to hit that button all day. Boop, pull on in. Boop, see you later. No, they were like, you're going to mulch the campus.
Yeah.
So I quit out of principle and laziness.
Q92.
A little isolated rain here and there for your Thursday. Otherwise, a lot of clouds and a high a little cooler, 73 degrees. Overnight, more scattered rain moving in after midnight, a low near 60. Hi, MRJ Weather. Have a great Thursday.
You're listening to Christian and Lauren in the morning on Q92.
$8:22 right here on today's hit music. Q92. Christian here. Jake hanging out with you here this morning. Hopefully you're having a good one as well. Cloudy. It's in the 60s. I could do for some sunshine in 80s right now, but it's what it is. It's still Friday. That doesn't change anything. Or the weekend is here. And coming up this hour, you're going to hear the cue to call to become a finalist to win our prize. We're sending 3 local listeners up to Cleveland on July 8th for the Saturday show of Wonderstruck Fest. Flowrider, Walker Hayes, Echo Smith, Chris Lane, and more. You could be there when you hear the cue to call. Be calling number 10 today and you'll be a finalist. It is that simple. All right. Are you ready, Jake?
Yeah.
It's Free Advice Friday.
All right.
And we're having Jake give all the advice today. Figure why not? Let's get to know Jake. Let's get to know what kind of advice he gives. So here's a real one that came in the text line. It's a paragraph, so give me a second, okay?
Boy.
But listen. By the way, someone texted in that now they're going to clown school. They heard how much a clown can make or whatever. I mean, it is $53,000. Let's do this one real quick. Hey, Jake, when showering, should you scrub your feet or is the soap that runs off your body good enough?
I would say scrub them if they're dirty. Maybe not every day. But if you think about it, the soap it goes down your body, but it doesn't touch the bottom of your feet.
Do you scrub your feet in the shower?
Occasionally.
I'm not gonna lie. I do not scrub my feet.
I don't do it often, but occasionally I will.
I don't think you do it at all, Jake. I think you're just...
I know I do. I swear I do. Occasionally.
Everyone knows how I shower. Just let the soap run down and we're good. I don't think, man, I do not think I'd like put a foot up and scrub my foot, the bottom of my foot.
Well, I go outside barefoot a lot, so I feel like that's why.
You should.
Yeah.
And you really should. You're one with nature. You're a barefoot outside guy? I can't. I can't. I don't even like the feeling.
Yeah.
And I feel like dirty. I always think like if there's something I have to run away from, I'm going to step on a rock, a twig, tear off a toenail, get a splinter. These are things that run through my mind, Jake.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I don't go around bare. That's why I don't wear flip-flops in public. What if there's an attack or something and I have to run in flip-flops? I'm dead.
That's smart.
My tennis shoes, I have a running chance.
Yeah.
Still might die, but flip. You're not...
Take them off and then just go for it.
Then you're running in bare feet again. You're going to step on a stone?
Yeah, but if your life's in jeopardy, you're going to step on a stone if you're going to step on a stone.
Don't run. I see a twig on the road. Here's the real one I've been waiting to read.
All right, let's hear it.
Go get it here. Need some advice. I married my ex-husband when I was 21, long time ago. We took Playboy-style pictures and saved them as slides. Oh, you were married a long time ago. No offense. But yeah, if you're going slides. We divorced years ago, and he kept the slides. I recently asked for our joint slides back to digitize the pictures of our foreign travels together. I found the old nudie pics in the slide boxes that he happily sent me. I do not feel comfortable with sending these slides back to him. I want to burn them. Do I need to warn him before I destroy the slides? I have no reason to believe he would share them after all this time. But with the ease with which the pictures travel the internet, I do not want them to go public. What's your opinion, Jake?
I don't think you need to ask him. That's up to you. Those are your pictures.
They were their pictures.
That's true. But I would say get rid of them. I wouldn't want any of my exes having any of that stuff. You know, even if there's a slight chance that somehow it could get leaked into the world, I don't want that possibility. So I would definitely say get rid of them if that's what you're leaning towards.
You don't have to give him a heads up. You don't have to say, "Hey, listen."
You can, but I feel like if you just, I mean, that might be an argument. You know, he might get mad at you. I mean, you just send it back and then be done with it. He can still be mad, but I mean, it also depends how. I don't know, like how good your relationship is. Like, you guys are on good terms? You guys still talk?
She said, "I have no reason to believe he would share them with the public."
Right.
She doesn't see him as that type of guy.
That's true.
By the way, I'll just say this as a guy: if you're doing that, you're an idiot.
Yeah.
Treat nudes from women like the gold that they are.
Right.
Keep your gold. Do you share your gold? Of course you don't.
Right.
It's your gold.
Yeah, your gold.
Don't share the gold. And that's not fair to do to the girl. I'm not trying to be like holier than thou or look at me, but like I've never thought that was cool.
Yeah.
When guys like do that, like post their ex's pics. Why?
Yeah, there's no
like,
point.
Who looks like the bigger fool?
You.
I think you look like the bigger fool for doing that.
Right, exactly.
And trying to like clown your ex like that. I don't know. All right, so you're saying destroy him. You don't really have to tell him if you'd like to, but just destroy him.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, he's even sent them to her. I wonder if he even remembers they're there.
Exactly. He might not.
All right, Jake says destroy him. It's fine. It's fine. There you go. That's the kind of advice you're going to get from Jake this hour. Someone texted, I wear work boots all day. Must wash my feet when I shower. Well, yeah, someone like that working. I understand that. Totally. What else do you need advice from Jake from this hour? Keep sending them in. That was a good one, as a matter of fact.
It was.
Sports coming up after Drake. It's God's plan. It's Q92. Otherwise.
Like, will you eat any other cookie other than chocolate chip?
M&M.
Okay, but no, like, sugar cookies or...
I mean, no interest. I wouldn't buy them. If they were around, would I maybe have a...
So, like, at Christmas time, does anybody in your family make the Christmas cookies? Like, will you eat any of those?
Very few. I'll eat my mom's M&Ms. She makes the Hershey Kiss.
Like the peanut butter cookie with the Hershey. Okay.
That's pretty about it.
Oh, you know.
I don't like many cookies. You'd think I would, but no. I'm like the Sam's Club of eating. Like, there's not a lot, but I eat in bulk. You know what I mean? It's in bulk. You know what I mean? Like, he only eats like chocolate chip cookies, but he eats them in bulk. You know what I mean? It's a big eat. He won't touch those cookies. No, he won't, but he'll eat a lot of these. Like, that's kind of how it is.
I see.
Giant Eagle's bakery cookies are pretty good. I'm going to tell you why. And listen, I'm a Giant Eagle shopper every week. Got to go today. Got my list. I don't always like cookies in plastic because they tend to taste like the plastic.
I've never had that happen.
I just feel like they don't taste good.
I think it's a mental thing.
Yeah. My kids love the Smiley cookies from Ferraro's. I thought that was a restaurant that did Smiley cookies.
Eaton Park used to do it.
That's who I'm thinking of.
And then Ferraro's does do them too. And then Fisher's has a Smiley cookie
They do too.
Yeah.
Oh, surprised no one sued anybody over that.
I know, right?
Good for you guys. Just letting everyone just have their own little Smiley cookie.
I mean, how can you sue over Smiley cookie?
It's hard to say you own the smile.
That's right. It's
You know what
not
I mean?
trademark.
No, you wouldn't think it is. Be careful next hotel you go to.
Okay.
This went viral in Nashville, Tennessee. A hotel guest alleges he woke up to find the night manager of the hotel not only in his room but licking his toes.
Shut up.
That would be a quiet morning show if I did that.
Oh.
Yes.
You're funny.
A Nashville hotel guest. CBSnews.com, but you can find this on every website ever. At 5 a.m., he woke up to find a man licking his toes. And now the hotel's night manager has been arrested and accused of sexual assault and is being sued along with the hotel. When the guest, whose name is Peter Brennan, who I wouldn't give my name if I were him, says he woke up to the disturbing scene, he immediately started yelling, and the man left his room.
Duh.
The suspect was identified as David Neal, who was the nighttime manager at the Hilton in downtown Nashville.
Woo.
So we're not talking about like some like
Red
backwoods, yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
Highway 6 motel.
Nights in, you know what I mean? Nothing like that. Like in some like farm. We're talking about.
This is a Q92 Sports Break with Christian Bigglesworth on Q92.
The Guardians beat the A's yesterday 6-1. They're now 36-38 on the season. They remain one game back of the first place Twins in the AL Central. They'll start a home weekend series against the Brewers tonight at Progressive Field. Shane Bieber will be on the mound for the Guardians. The Akron Rubber Ducks lost to Binghamton yesterday by a score of 8-2. The Ducks are now 32-33 on the season. The Ducks will play Binghamton in a doubleheader today with Game 1 starting at 5:05 at Canal Park in Akron. And finally, the NBA draft was last night, and the Cavaliers picked Eastern Michigan's Amani Bates with the 49th pick overall in the second round. That's a look at sports right here on Q92. Speaking of insane, we love talking about some weird stories that come around the interweb. And here's one this morning. And I'm not lying here. I read the headline, and sometimes I'm like, okay, well, the headline can't be what it actually is. Turns out it was. A restaurant hired a fake priest, Jake, to make workers confess sins.
Oh, I'm sorry, what?
A restaurant hired a fake priest to make workers confess their sins. It's a restaurant chain in California. They hired a fake priest to take confession from workers, urging them to get sins out by telling him if they had been late for work or had stolen from their employer. The restaurant owner operates 2 Tequila Garibaldi restaurants near Sacramento, and the alleged priest also asked workers if they harbored bad intentions towards their employer or if they've done anything to harm the company. So, the U.S. Labor Department said, quote, "This is one of the most shameless scams they have ever seen." The Catholic Diocese of Sacramento also said it found no evidence or of connection between the priest and any of their churches. So, this wasn't the only thing this restaurant has done wrong. A court last month ordered this restaurant owner to pay $140,000 in back wages and damages to 35 employees. The restaurant chain's owner allegedly brought in the fake priest after the labor department started investigating his workplace issue. He also encouraged his employees to lie to federal investigators.
So he wants his employees to lie
to the government,
but he hired a fake priest to catch the lies and to stop them from doing things wrong in the company.
Only in America, people.
Wow.
Only in America. That is a hell of a thing that happened at these. Can you imagine that, telling that story? Like, my boss hired a fake priest to try to get us to find out if we were talking trash about him or if we're doing anything bad to the company. Like, did he bring the priest into the restaurant so you have to go to confession?
Yeah, why a priest though? Like, wouldn't you just have one of your distant family members, come in as an employee and
just
befriend everybody?
Use surveillance video and audio like a normal weirdo.
Yeah, exactly.
Why would you go so far as to have someone pretend to be a priest?
Right.
And why would you only have to confess sins at the restaurant? Well, forgive me, Father, I have sinned at home. No, I don't care about that. What about the restaurant? Only tell me your sins about the restaurant. That's all the Lord cares about. Have you stolen from this place? So how's about that? And he told his employers to lie to federal investigators.
Good morning. Oh, what a beautiful day.
You're listening to Christian and Lauren in the morning on Q92.
8:35 right here on today's hit music. Q92 still to come this hour. Going to get a finalist for a chance to send you to Wonderstruck Fest. Saturday's show, July 8th. You get to go see Flo Rida. He has a great time. Were you around when Flo Rida came here? Were you here yet?
No.
That was a great concert. That was so much fun when he was here. Flo Rida, Walker Hayes, Echo Smith, Chris Lane, and more. 3 of you are going to go to this show. But you got to become a finalist in order to do that. We're going to give you a chance coming up later on this hour, so be listening for that. Free Advice Friday at Jake Edition. We're having you guys ask questions. Another one came in, Jake. And what I like is the ones that are coming in, a couple of them were fun, funny.
Yeah.
But some people legitimately want advice from me.
Yeah.
And I'm a big fan of that. So
me too. Let's hear it.
Let's get you the second one here. Let me just pick I like just play a song in the background. Let's go with a little Fergie. Yeah. Remember Fergie, or were you too young for Fergie?
I remember Fergie. I know this song.
You were Fergalicious at one point?
Yeah.
All right. I figured. Here we go. My husband accepted a job that gives him the option to work at home if he wants, without talking to me about it first. He can go to the office if he wants, but of course he doesn't want to. I homeschool our kids, so I'm home all day already. I'm really not feeling this new arrangement, but I don't know how to tell him without hurting his feelings. We've been married for 17 years. We don't need to spend this much time together.
Yeah, I understand your point.
Well, Jake, what's your advice? I'm not allowed to give advice today. So now, think about this, though.
Okay.
You're married.
Right.
You take a new job. Don't even tell your wife that you're taking a new job.
Yeah, part of this is on him for not telling you.
I would agree. I'd have to put that on him, and not especially telling her that it's a hybrid work where some companies do hybrid now. Some days at home, some days at work.
Right.
So she's already home homeschooling their kids. And now the whole family's there all damn day.
Exactly. You need time alone and in your own space. I would just, talk to him and, slightly bring it up, or maybe in a jokingly way, when he's working and you're trying to, homeschool your kids.
I hate that you're here.
No, I don't know.
Leave.
Maybe. Yeah, but I would definitely bring it up, because if you guys are spending that much time together, there could be some problems that, come from that. You guys need your own space and your own time, for sure. So I would just bring it up to him. I don't know how you would do that. I don't know how I would do that. I think I would just, be like, hey, you got to go.
Hey, listen. Well, you have the option of it with the office or home. Let's go with the option of work.
Right.
Why don't you go there?
Yeah.
Maybe you can stay home on Fridays.
Yeah, that's true.
And maybe next time tell your wife when you're taking a new job.
Yeah, make a schedule. So you're home this day, and then you go to the office on these days. That way you have more of a schedule, and then you still have your time together. You have your time away.
Sounds like she would like a lot of those days to be at the office.
It does.
And I got to tell you, I don't necessarily blame her.
Right. I don't either.
I do think being together every second of every day is not good.
Right.
You need alone time, whether that's with your friends, your girlfriends, or your guy friends, or sometimes just by yourself.
Right.
I think if you're I think, in my opinion, you are always and never a break. I don't know whether you love that person with all your heart.
Yeah.
I mean, do you need some like Jake time sometimes?
I do.
All jokes aside, I do. You just need to like.
I do, but I also get a lot of Jake time because my girlfriend was an hour away and I see her twice a week. So there's. But yeah, if we were together,
Jake time.
Yeah.
Fair enough. All right. That's Jake's advice. Who else have stuff? We still got time. Also, that cue to call is coming up. And in the 9 o'clock hour, we'll be talking to our friends at the Hall of Fame Village. A lot going on this weekend at the Village. Not to mention 9 o'clock hour, family 4-pack to the USFL Championship game at Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium this Saturday, July 1st. That's all coming up on the show. It's Post Malone, Morning Q92.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so speaking of, my son's playing basketball right now. Can we talk about how the NBA has influenced some of these middle schoolers to do the flop to try and draw a foul call?
Got the kids flopping?
Oh my gosh, but they're terrible at it, so it's hilarious. It doesn't even look natural.
Like after it already happened?
Yeah, like, so they get there's contact. Be like 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. There's the flop. Like, guys, that's not how this works.
Are they coaching that?
What do you mean?
To try to flop?
I don't know. Wasn't kids on my son's team, thank goodness, but one of the kids.
Today's hit music, it is Q92. Someone about that last listener that wanted some advice on the husband being home, not wanting him around that much. Someone texted in, what is she hiding? LOL. Him being home is interrupting her, quote, personal time? Well, she's homeschooling the kids. So, I mean, if she's doing anything dirty,
yeah,
it's going to be tough with the kids.
That's true. Yeah, there's kids there.
Grant you it's summertime.
Yeah.
But, I mean, the kids are home.
How often do the kids go see their grandparents?
Yeah, I would ask that. Yeah, how often are they dropped off at grandma and grandpa's? Then you got a problem. But if she's homeschooling them, I don't know how you fit that in and how the kids keep their mouth shut, because kids will tell the truth.
Right.
Kids will out you.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you talk about a gamble. So I get what you're saying, but I don't. If the kids weren't homeschooled, I would more
you would have
agree
more
with
point.
you and be
Yeah.
like, wait a minute. But it sounds like the kids are home all year round. So
Yeah.
there's no like, I don't know how old the kids are, but I don't know if you're like, you all are good. We put on a cartoon. Mom's got to go see your uncle for a second. What? We've never met him. It's fine. You'll love him. He's a great guy. So I don't know. We had someone wants advice on YouTube. They're watching live on YouTube. What do we got?
Heather over on YouTube says, I think my future son-in-law has an unhealthy obsession with SpongeBob. How do we address this?
You're a 23-year-old.
I'm a 23-year-old. I do love SpongeBob. I will admit to it. I've grown up watching it for 20 years. They started when I was...
Did you really watch it like as a child?
As a child, yeah. I did.
And you still watch to this day?
Yeah. Not as often, but I do. Like, it comes on, I watch it, or if I'm, feeling it, I'll put it on.
Okay. Would you say that was your favorite show growing up?
It was, yeah.
Without a doubt.
Without a doubt, it was. But my friend and I, are big fans. We quote it every single time we hang out. And I think you don't address it. You let Jake be Jake.
Gotcha. All right. So, yeah. I think you know that person.
Yeah, I do.
I think you're telling them, you know what? I like SpongeBob, and I'm not going to stop watching SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Fair enough. All right, there you go. Free Advice Friday with Jake. There's still time. You can send it in. We'll see if Jake can help you out here before the end of the hour. But right now, why don't we get a finalist?
Who is this?
Call now to win tickets to Wonderstruck Fest with Flo Rida, only on Q92.
There is your cue to call. Would you like to be in Cleveland at Wonderstruck Fest on Saturday, July 8th, where you can see Flo Rida, Walker Hayes, Echo Smith, Chris Lane, and a lot more? Well, just give us a call right now at 330-450-9292. If you are caller number 10, you will be our latest finalist. Caller 10, good luck.
Another chapter in the life.
Listen to this. So you know Evan, right? I mean, he used to work here. He's also my nephew. There is this place on the way between like North Canton area and Hartville where there's like a sharp bend, okay? So these people have a mailbox and it's kind of like right on the bend. So he took the curve too fast and he hit that mailbox, right? Jacked his car up. Those people, the neighbors came out and they're like, yeah, their mailbox has been hit so many times. They decided to go ahead and fill that post with concrete. I mean, it was solid as solid could be. I mean, they're like, it had to have been hit at least 20 times. And they were finally like, enough. This is enough.
They're like, you will now wreck your car.
Exactly.
Christian was big pimping in his Ford Escort. Yeah, it was called a Ford Lynx, but it was literally the exact same.
I'm looking at the picture. It really is.
Like, I don't know what the Lynx was or what, because it didn't say Escort on the car. It said Lynx.
See, mine was an Escort, the one that I totaled, and it was like, remember those ones that were like aqua green?
Who doesn't?
Yeah.
The biggest mistake on the text line, biggest mistake I ever made as a teenage driver was letting my now wife in the car back then. Fair enough. What was your biggest teenage driving mistake? When you got your license, somewhere between 16 and 20, you were a teenager.
Right.
What was your big, and it was your fault. I don't mean, I got sideswiped by an a-hole I mean, you made the mistake. It was your fault. It was my fault I hit that mailbox. No one else's fault. I mean, I got it. I pulled that thing right out of the ground. Right out of the ground.
I'll never forget, I was with a friend when we were in high school, and she had her license before me, and we were pulling in somewhere, and she hit somebody's car pulling into the parking spot. Now, when I say hit it, there was there was a scrape, but wasn't horrible, but she did do damage. She backed right back out of that parking spot and left. I was like, what are you doing? I thought for sure there was going to be a warrant, cops, sirens. Like, we were done.
Is it? We're Thelma and Louise now. We have to drive off a mountain. I got to say, nothing like that. I mean, I'm trying to think of the worst thing ever happened to me in a hotel. I don't think I have a worst thing, but I did have a room I stayed in that had bullet holes in it in Albany, New York.
Are you serious?
Yep. When I did radio for Arena Football, we didn't always, it was like Arena Football. So we didn't always, stay in the Hilton. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes we stayed wherever the home team would put us up. And sometimes home teams thought it was funny to put us. And we would do the same.
Suspicious.
I think there was a team that did that to us, I believe. And maybe it was Albany. I might be wrong. What was awesome is then they had to come to Youngstown to play us. We put them up in Cleveland.
Little did Oh.
We put him up in
I was
Cleveland.
going to say.
Made him drive down from Cleveland to Youngstown for the game.
Oh, that's funny. Well,
I thought that was kind of funny. I was like, well done.
Yeah.
Little subtle revenge there.
Yeah.
Enjoy your hour bus ride to the arena.
Have fun.
When we could have put you in a hotel in this town.
Right.
So I remember that. It smelled. It was very dirty, and it had bullet holes in the wall.
Oh, my. I've never had anything like that.
Yeah.
Q92.
A little isolated rain here and there for your Thursday. Otherwise, a lot of clouds and a high a little cooler, 73 degrees. Overnight, more scattered rain moving in after midnight, a low near 60. Hi, I'm RJ Weather. Have a great Thursday.
What do you guys like to do? What are some of the things you like to do together?
Go to Walmart a lot, like 3 times a day. I mean, that's all. That's all you can do in Ashland, really.
There's not a lot to do in Ashland.
No.
You want to go to Walmart again? Yeah. No, it sounds great. Let's go.
Pretty much.
2 years going strong. Woo! Yeah. Love it. Text one. Jake, how much do you get into Halloween and your costume?
Oh, that might be a reference to the Halloween parties we have here. I was never really into Halloween, like, growing up. But in the last 2 years, I would say that, it's kind of been one of my favorite holidays. And I'm trying to win a Q92 costume contest, but Keller keeps winning it every freaking year.
Keller does win them. He goes all out. You got competition.
I do, and I like competition, so I'm okay with that.
No, it's great. See, I don't. I'm kind of the party pooper. I don't like dressing up for Halloween at all. But I do like watching all you guys because you guys take it very seriously. And I love it. I really want to know what part of Alliance he lives in. Well, I'm sure he doesn't want to give his address out over air. I don't know if you want to give it like a roundabout.
I don't even know. I mean, you know where I am, so you know more of a roundabout. This is the first year I've lived here. I'm not familiar with, like...
I'll put it to you this way. It's not the safest part.
Yeah.
How about that?
Congrats to our newest Q92 finalist.
Guess congratulations are in order.
Q92, who is this? Alexis, where are you calling from this morning?
Yorkville.
All right, well, congratulations. Your caller 10's here now, a Wonderstruck finalist.
Awesome, thank you.
Very welcome. You're now in the running for a chance to win. If you're one of the 3 listeners we pick next Thursday, you're going to Wonderstruck Fest on Saturday, July 8th, and you'll get to see Flo Rida, Walker Hayes, Echo Smith, Chris Lane, and a lot more. Should be a good time. Just tell everyone the station that's making you a finalist this morning.
Q92.
There you go. Congratulations, Alexis. Got a Yorksville finalist. Keep listening for more chances to become a finalist for the Wonderstruck contest. Now, coming up at the 9 o'clock hour, we got a 4-pack of tickets to the USFL Championship game at Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium on July 1st. Got another 4-pack to give away. Plus, we'll be talking to our friends at the Hall of Fame Village coming up as well. Be listening for that. Good job, everybody, on the free advice today. Appreciate it. I thought Jake did a very good job giving out some advice.
Yeah, thanks.
Well done. Someone has your back on the SpongeBob thing. I'm a 22-year-old that loves SpongeBob is on the text line, and I'll watch it still on Paramount sometimes for laughs. I know 3 friends my age that do the same thing.
See? It's not
See that?
uncommon.
22-year-old? You're 23? So right in
23, yeah.
your age range?
It's still funny today. A lot of the adult humor is still there.
So there you go. The kids in their 20s, they still watch SpongeBob. Listen, you're talking to a guy in his 40s that if I catch Transformers on TV, the cartoon, I'll still watch Transformers.
Why not?
If I see G.I. Joe on TV, I'll watch G.I. Joe.
Exactly.
I want that known.
Yeah.
And if I ever saw He-Man, I'd probably watch He-Man. Maybe Thundercats. I mean, the original Ninja Turtles cartoon. Not the one that's on now, the original. I would probably watch that if it was on. To be fair, though, mostly when I'm watching SpongeBob, I'm under the influence. Oh, I think he means ganja.
That's
I think he means the devil's lettuce. Now, Jake, here's a question. Have you ever smoked marijuana?
Once. We answered the question earlier this week. Yeah.
Did we?
Yeah.
I forget where I'm at half the time.
That's fine. Yeah, it was a one-time.
One-time thing.
Roll another.
You wouldn't do it again?
I don't think so.
No? Is that the only drug that you ever... Have you ever tried a psychedelic?
I have not.
What about like a gummy?
I have not. I was told that because I didn't want to smoke. I wanted a gummy for my first time.
Yeah.
But I did not have a gummy. But because my friends tell me that a gummy is more dangerous because there's more of it in there, and you have to be careful of how much you take your first time.
Okay. Did you do like a joint?
I think.
Did you think? Here we go with the I don't. Here we go. Another thing that Jake doesn't know for sure.
No, it was.
Rolled joint? Did you do the pipe?
No, it was
a rolled joint.
Yep.
Look at you, Jake. I'm proud of you. That's how you get some chest hair, buddy. A text message. I'm 26. I watch SpongeBob. I have a tattoo of Doodle Bob on my ribs. LOL.
Doodle Bob.
Look at that. All these SpongeBob people are coming out there.
Heck yeah.
Who still watches SpongeBob and how old are you? Send that text in 330-269-9292. Let me know you love SpongeBob. Let me know how old you are.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Someone on YouTube wanted advice on what to do. They think their future son-in-law is obsessed too much with SpongeBob, who's 23 and still watches it. 22-year-old texted in and said him and his friends watch it all the time, but they do smoke weed when they do it. This guy just texted in and said 26. Oh, do I watch SpongeBob? I got a tattoo of Doodle Bob. This is interesting. I think a lot of people still watch SpongeBob.
They do.
I'm 25 and I love SpongeBob, the text line just said.
See?
Okay, but I'm noticing mostly 20.
Yes, because SpongeBob was first created in 1999 when we were all, born, growing up watching it.
Yep.
So we're the same age as SpongeBob. So that is why most of us are still watching to this day, because it's all the original voice actors. Everyone's still there. We don't watch the new episodes. At least I don't. It's all the old episodes.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. 35 years old. I watch SpongeBob with my kids, and all my kids are teenagers.
Yeah.
So we got someone in his 30s or her 30s.
Right.
Rocking with SpongeBob. There you go. I stand with Jake. Someone says it's SpongeBob.
Heck yeah.
The new episodes are terrible. Someone said on the text line.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's true.
It is. 100% true.
To jump the
Terrible.
shark.
Yeah.
I'm 40. Been watching SpongeBob for years, someone says on the text line. Look at all this love for SpongeBob. We got 20s, 30s, and 40s.
Yeah.
48 years old. I still watch The Simpsons. You can understand that. I can absolutely understand that. Like I said, my 40s. Transformers, G.I. Joe, if they're on. And I know I'm allowed to. It's like you'll see when you get like married to the kid.
Right.
I'm allowed to. I'll watch G.I. Joe and Transformers. I'll absolutely.
Yeah.
Like, what are you watching? Nothing. Nothing. It was just on. I don't know. I just put on the TV. All right, next hour, 4-pack of tickets to the USFL Championship game. That's coming up. Terry Styles Satellite. It's Q92. You ever been put in the friend zone, Jake?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, lots of times.
I'm quite familiar with that.
When did you find out you were in the friend zone?
Pretty much right away.
Right away. What's a key to you? How do you know?
I don't know. They don't show interest. They don't want anything to do with you, or they might be in a relationship already.
That that. See, I don't consider that friend zone. I just consider that like she's dating someone.
Yeah.
But it's been there. I saw an article on 8 reasons why girls friend zone guys. And then we all know, guys, friend zone is a terrible place to be if you like a girl. I like you. You're a buddy. Oh. I mean, in your head, you just hear, no! Oh, you said buddy? Did you call me buddy? Oh, son of a bee stick. We've all been there. Well, maybe some of you have. A lot of you have realized, oh no, I'm the friend. I think a good sign is when she's telling you about other boys. That's when you need to realize. I'm the guy you talk to about the guys. Oh damn.
Yeah.
Oh no. I found an article of 8 reasons why girls friend zone guys. And listen, I always say too, you're entitled. Just because someone likes you doesn't mean you have to like them back.
Right.
I've never felt that way. I don't think it's rude. If I'm like, I like you, I don't like you that way. It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
It sucks. But a lot of times us guys, we tend to get pissed.
Yeah.
And start, it's like, just because I like you.
Right.
But it says the reasons why that we get friend zoned is, I'll go through the list real quick. She's not sure what kind of guy you are yet. Doesn't know what we're all about.
Okay.
She's going to keep you in the friend zone. She's too familiar with you.
Yeah.
You guys know each other too well. There's no mystery. There's no, wonder what he's like. Just get too close. She probably likes someone else. It says. She might be too busy right now for a relationship. You both know each other's history too well. See, I always thought that could be a positive thing.
It could.
Because, like, I know your secrets. You know mine. There's no lies here. There's no secrets here. Let me see. She could be dealing with stuff in her life. Could be. She could want to get to know you first, not as a buddy. She genuinely just wants to be friends with you. That's probably it. So those are eight reasons why they put you in the friend zone. It happens.
It does.
It happens, but like I said, for me, I always, if I got put in the friend zone, I knew that my telltale was usually when any girl would start telling me about her boy trouble.
Yeah.
Well, I like this guy. But like, you like this.
Not me, but
yeah. Oh, I got you. That's when I do I do my little slow fade. I would do my slow fade into the darkness.
Yep.
Be like, exit stage left. Yeah. Great girl, though. I think she went on to marry a doctor. Better for her.
Yeah, well.
You won.
The guy that broke up with me ended up going on and working for Boeing as an engineer.
Oh, so he's also.
Yeah.
There you go, folks. Break up with us. It's good for your
good for your career.
Good for your career and bank account. Jake, you ever been dumped?
All the time.
Oh. Jesus Christ.
Hey, at least he's honest.
Careful with that mic, buddy. When you move it. No, you're fine. You're not. Just when you move it, it makes a.
Yeah, it's real rumbly.
Yeah, it's like. So that's exactly what. Want me to do it again?
You're like motorboating the microphone.
That's what it sounds like. All right. Well, what's the most brutal way you got dumped?
My favorite was the text that
you
said,
got the text?
Yeah, it said, I don't like boys anymore.
Oh, she flipped teams for you.
That was my favorite part.
You
Yeah.
made her flip teams.
Hey, see, it really wasn't you. It was her.
Yeah, it wasn't you. You just don't have what I'm looking for, literally.
Yeah.
Guess so.
That happens. That happens. Fun fact, years ago, on this show, I dated a girl who was lesbian. So I'm kind of proud of that. Brought her back to Wiener for a second. She went back to lesbian again.
Yeah.
And now she's back to Wiener.
Okay, I know somebody like that too. We'll have to confer and see if it's the same person.
It's not. There's no way. There's no way. You don't know this girl.
Okay.
She lives in Switzerland now.
Oh God, no. Then I don't know her.
Literally.
You don't either.
Moved to Switzerland with her man.
No, I know. I worked with somebody that was married to a woman and then married to a man was married to a man first, then was married to a woman, and then went back to ex-husband after like 6 years. We were all so confused.
But you need to make up your damn mind.
Right. For the sake of these two poor people.
Or at
my
least
goodness.
don't get married. Just date.
Date. Right.
Just maybe date. Don't get married. Text message. I got dumped by text while I was at my uncle's funeral. And yes, he knew where I was. Oh,
that's really awful.
Jesus. That is.
That's called you dodged a bullet because he's a jerk.
Wow.
That's really bad.
That is bad. Yeah. What was your worst breakup? But we've all been dumped. No, not dumped. All three of us in this room have admitted to you we have been dumped, and we just shared with you some of the ways we were dumped. On my birthday, during Lauren's, who was very much into her schoolwork, studying for exams. Jake getting a text that the woman he was into no longer even likes men. So these are things that have happened to us. It's not like we're judging.
I would have loved to have seen your face at least when you got that text.
Me too.
What was your response, Kay? What,
I don't remember. I don't remember what it was, but it was a few years ago.
I would have read that one. Huh.
Do you still see this person?
No.
Are you connected on social media in any way?
No.
Okay, so you don't even know if she stayed on that team. That's.
Well, at the time, we still kind of worked together because she was one of the McDonald's girls.
Oh, that's right. You ran right through that crew at McDonald's, didn't you?
Yeah. There was like 5 of them.
He was McLovin.
He was the McStud in that place.
Yeah.
I date all the girls. The girls on Fry's, Counter. I got them all. Drive-through.
Drive-through?
They've all been to Jake's house where there's shootouts. Oh, man. How were you dumped?
I don't think the house he lived in then had shootouts.
We'd have shootouts at that point?
No, not yet.
All right. So that's how we were all dumped. We've all been dumped. On today's hit music, Q92. Good morning, everybody. We're now in the 9 o'clock hour here on today's show. Thank you so much for having us on the radio, streaming us online at Q92radio.com. And of course, thank you to everybody watching live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. If you don't like our Facebook page, you need to do that right now. Q92 Radio on Facebook. If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube page, go do that right now on your phone. Go subscribe at Q92 on YouTube. And if you're not following us on Twitter, at Q92 on Twitter. Go hit the follow button so you always can watch us when we go live or Nicolina goes live every Thursday at 11 o'clock so you guys can see what we do. Plus other content we put up there, like Jake Unicycling is on our YouTube page.
Heck yeah, it is.
Facebook Live is still on Facebook. You can go to YouTube and watch it as well whenever you like. So appreciate any way you guys are checking out the show. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. This hour, coming up, a 4-pack of tickets to the USFL Championship game. It's coming up on July 1st. You could be there. It's going to be a good time. It's going to be a real good time. As a matter of fact, they just announced yesterday, Dylan Scott, multi-platinum recording artist, going to be bringing a concert to the USFL Championship game. How cool is that? Concert starts at 6. It's going to go right up to the game. So a little pregame concert from Dylan Scott at Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium. Really cool. Hall of Fame Village. We hope to talk to them here later on this hour as well about what's going on this weekend with the playoff game between Pittsburgh and Michigan. And, of course, the championship game coming up as well. That's coming up. The phone number 330-450-9292 and the text line 330-269-9292. It's 10 after 9. It's David Guetta, Anne Marie, and Coy Leroy. It's Baby Don't Hurt Me on Q92. Real quick, I have a money question.
Okay.
Saw a TikTok, and this guy, I don't even really like this guy. He's one of those guys that comes off like, I'm smarter than you. And he had this tip for credit cards. And I can't figure out if he's an idiot
or a genius.
All
right.
My meter's like right at the tip. I'm like, are you an idiot? I think you're an idiot, but are you an idiot or a genius? Very good. I'm going to play the. Listen to what he says you should do with credit cards when you're young.
Okay.
And then I really want to know, genius or idiot? And feel free to text or comment, genius or idiot.
All right.
But Lauren's big into finances. She follows people on podcasts and books of financial people.
Yeah.
Listen to what this guy said.
Can I blow your mind right now? Okay. Here's the personal finance tip I wish I knew earlier, but nobody shared it with me. So I'm going to share it with you. Most people have one credit card, right? And let's say it's got a limit of $2,000. They fill it up and then they pay it.
David Guetta, Anne Marie, that is Coy Leroy, Baby Don't Hurt Me right here on today's Hit Music Q92. Got a forecast from Mark Johnson that's coming up. You know, what's funny is the end of last hour, we talked about young people that are adults still watching SpongeBob. It's been a second since I went to the text line. More people text in, Jake, to back you up on this. You're 23. You love your SpongeBob.
I do.
Text message. I'm 40. I love SpongeBob. I'm 56, and if SpongeBob was on, I wouldn't be in a big hurry to change the channel. It was a funny show. Almost 30. I love to watch it with the kids. My retired parents watch SpongeBob SquarePants. Someone just texted in.
Heck yeah.
I watch SpongeBob with my older grandkids, late 20s. Now with a young grandson, 5. My great-grandson, 3, is also watching it. That's like 4 generations of people watching SpongeBob.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I'm 55, and I love SpongeBob.
Somebody over on Facebook, too, says, hey, I watch SpongeBob with my youngest son.
There you go. Someone just texted, hi. Hello. How are you? What you doing? That's funny. SpongeBob is weird, dude. Someone said. Someone not a fan of SpongeBob.
That's fair.
Let me see. My boyfriend. I threw my boyfriend a 25th themed SpongeBob party.
I want that.
You want a birthday
25th.
SpongeBob?
It has to be 25.
Why is there?
It is because there's a funny meme and moment in SpongeBob where they like laugh about 24, and then SpongeBob goes, "Hey Patrick, you know what's funnier than 24? 25." It's the stupidest thing ever, but everybody that knows anything about SpongeBob knows that reference, and so I want a 25th birthday party. So next year,
okay,
I'm gonna get one.
So all right. So anyone that knows SpongeBob knows that reference.
Yeah.
You know what's better than 24? That's the humor.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the dumbest thing ever, but yeah.
There you go. Oh, me. Need to be smoking some really good kush to watch SpongeBob, someone says on the text line. Let me see. Someone says on the text line, Jake, who's your favorite SpongeBob carrier that's not SpongeBob? I vote for Patrick.
I vote for Patrick, too. I'm not a huge fan of SpongeBob himself. I mean, he's a good character, but, like, yeah, Patrick definitely carries that show sometimes.
I'm 23. My best friend's 23, and we absolutely love SpongeBob. We can put a SpongeBob quote into any conversation.
Yes.
All the 20-year-olds chiming in today. I love it. Jake bringing a whole new demo. Oh, they sent a picture of their SpongeBob cake, and it has the phrase on it. You know what's funnier than 24? 25.
Yeah.
Boy.
Classic.
I love it, Jake, but you're making me feel old at the same time. I'm watching SpongeBob right now. And whoever said SpongeBob is weird, you're delusional. SpongeBob's a legend.
SpongeBob is weird. I will give you that. It is weird, but it's still awesome.
I did not. SpongeBob fans, I didn't know. I didn't know you were out there. I didn't know it was this serious. But I appreciate y'all reaching out. My birthday was in May, and my husband surprised me with this. Oh, my God, it's the same. It's a different cake with the same damn phrase.
Yeah.
What's funnier than 24, 25? Happy birthday, babe.
Yep.
What?
I can't wait. Ever since
All
I was
right.
a kid.
Well, I hope you get that party. You deserve that party.
Me too.
SpongeBob is all about smoking weed. The kids just don't understand it, someone says. Oh, man, that is funny. Beavis and Butthead are legends. Absolutely. I'm 39, dated a girl in college, and she had SpongeBob all over her dorm room. Normal or weird? Sexy or super odd?
Sexy.
SpongeBob is sexy, according to Jake. Okay, there you go, folks. Good morning to all the SpongeBob watchers today. I had no idea. We learn something new every day, folks. It's Q92.
Q92 is sending...
Really bad.
That Fergie song was really good, by the way. I mean, not like one of the GOATs of all time, but she had a good run.
She did. I miss her.
She had a really good run.
Yeah.
Everything turned for her when she was doing those cartwheels on the Today Show while singing. She was going, ah, ah, ah. Remember that?
No.
You seen that video?
No.
She was doing a performance on the Today Show. I forget what song she was singing, and she was doing cartwheels. And as she was doing it, she was singing. But it was like,
because she was doing cartwheels.
And every time I see the video, I'm just like, what were you doing? Who was like, you know what this performance needs? Cartwheels.
She's not still married to Josh Duhamel.
No, they got a divorce, but they have kids together.
They do, and that's why she quit music, was to raise her kids.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Came across this, people get divorced all the time. And the source for this is Women's Day. Read it every morning.
Okay, yeah.
It has 10 things that all divorced guys have in common. And I read the list, and I was like,
are you seeing a trend?
It's a good list. I feel like it's a very relatable list for divorced men. Things that they have in common. Love doesn't always work out. Sometimes it falls apart. You heard Fergie. Big girls don't cry, but she explained it. She had to move on. In fact, I want to play that while I go over this list.
Oh, I like that. That's a good one.
I'm going to right now.
But you're saying that then that women are the ones who end the marriage and leave the man divorced. Yeah. Okay.
This is just a thing that divorced guys have in common.
I see.
This isn't who caused it.
Okay.
This is what they all have.
I know. I'm saying what the songs
in common. You all right?
I know. Just making sure you understood what I was saying.
Yeah. Number one, they're shocked. Men are shocked. I can see that. We're oblivious. I can see that. What? Divorce? Yeah, they're shocked when it happens.
Oh, okay.
Technology takes precedence over their relationships.
You know, that's a huge issue. We've had that problem in our household before. Like, sometimes Tony will be like, seriously, Lauren, put the phone down.
And
I do.
I think that's a both sex thing, men and women.
Yeah, I think it can be.
But
sure.
absolutely, I agree with you. Absolutely. Technology can take... You just get sucked in your phone. Like, I know I can. I'm not going to pretend like I can't. But the not daughter, my God. I've never seen a human in their phone more than in my life. Like, it's insane.
I know. Well,
It's
I worry
insane.
about our youth. That's all they're not going to have good communication skills because they're constantly buried in their phone commenting on social media versus
just
having a conversation.
Just staring at the phone like doesn't matter what we're doing.
I know.
Even if we're watching a show together, she's watching the show, but like in her phone the whole time. It's like, wow.
Yeah.
And again, I'm not pretending like I can't be.
Oh, no, I can be too. I get it. I understand the addiction.
Yeah, I'm not trying to be like, not me.
100%.
But she makes me go, damn, you're on that phone.
That must be a lot.
Seriously. This one, I agree with this one. They stopped whining and dining after the I do's.
I could see that, but
Got married,
that's got to be pretty drastic that you're not even going out for dinner once in a while as a couple or taking a date. I mean,
Got to keep dating. Someone's song has become the fastest to reach 1 billion streams on Spotify. The fastest. It is, now listen for the clues I'm going to give you here before we blurt out Taylor Swift. This is someone who is current.
Okay.
This is a solo artist.
Okay.
This is not a band or group.
Okay.
All right? So it's a recent song. Because think about what we're saying. This is the fastest to reach 1 billion Spotify streams.
1 billion.
1 billion, the fastest.
Do we play the song here?
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Have we? I'm sure we still do.
Was that I'm now trying to read everything to see what's a clue and what's not.
No Easter egg there. No
Okay.
Easter egg.
Dang it.
Who do you think? What solo artist do you think had a song? Maybe this year. There's one. That is one. That came out. It's been played so much that it is now the fastest song to ever reach 1 billion streams on Spotify.
All right.
Hold on, let me see if the text line gets it before. Don't look.
I'm not looking at the text line. I swear to you.
The two guesses on the text line. Oh, someone did get it. They don't have the song, but they have the artist. Don't you look.
I'm looking
Don't
right at you.
you
Look at me.
dare.
See?
It was the artist was guessed
Okay.
on the text line. Are you
I have
ready
a
to
guess.
give your guess?
Yes.
Yes. Go ahead.
I'm going to go with this just because every time I turn around, it's playing not just here, but every station. I'm going to go with Miley.
And the song?
Flowers.
Yes!
Did I really get it right?
You got it.
Woo!
You got it right.
Q92.
A little isolated rain here and there for your Thursday. Otherwise, a lot of clouds and a high a little cooler, 73 degrees. Overnight, more scattered rain moving in after midnight, a low near 60. I am RJ Weather. Have a great Thursday.
of insane, we love talking about some weird stories that come around the interweb. And here's one this morning. And I'm not lying here. I read the headline, and sometimes I'm like, okay, well, the headline can't be what it actually is. Turns out it was. A restaurant hired a fake priest, Jake, to make workers confess sins.
Oh, I'm sorry, what?
A restaurant hired a fake priest to make workers confess their sins. It's a restaurant chain in California. They hired a fake priest to take confession from workers, urging them to get sins out by telling him if they had been late for work or had stolen from their employer. The restaurant owner operates 2 Tequila Garibaldi restaurants near Sacramento, and the alleged priest also asked workers if they harbored bad intentions towards their employer or if they'd done anything to harm the company. So, the U.S. Labor Department said, quote, "This is one of the most shameless scams they have ever seen." The Catholic Diocese of Sacramento also said it found no evidence or of connection between the priest and any of their churches. So, this wasn't the only thing this restaurant has done wrong. A court last month ordered this restaurant owner to pay $140,000 in back wages and damages to 35 employees. The restaurant chain's owner allegedly brought in the fake priest after the Labor Department started investigating his workplace issue. He also encouraged his employees to lie to federal investigators.
So he wants his employers to lie
to the government,
but he hired a fake priest to catch the lies and to stop them from doing things wrong in the company.
Only in America, people.
Wow.
Only in America. That is a hell of a thing that happened at these. Can you imagine that, telling that story? Like, my boss hired a fake priest to try to get us to find out if we were talking trash about him or if we're doing anything to bad in the company. Like, did he bring the priest into the restaurant so you have to go to confession?
Yeah, why a priest though? Like, wouldn't you just have one of your distant family members, come in as an employee and
just
befriend everybody?
Use surveillance video and audio like a normal weirdo.
Yeah, exactly.
Why would you go so far as have someone pretend to be a priest?
Right.
And why would you only have to confess sins at the restaurant? Well, forgive me, Father, I have sinned at home. No, I don't care about that. What about the restaurant? Only tell me your sins about the restaurant. That's all the Lord cares about. Have you stolen from this place? So how's about that? And he told his employers to lie to federal investigators. Listen to this. More than 14 million Americans age 50 and over actively play video games. It just
plays into how you think the retirement community is going to look here shortly.
40 million Americans.
I believe it.
50 and over. Think about that. They play video games. How about that? They found that in the study, they found that 3/4 of gamers age 50 plus play weekly, with 4 in 10 playing daily. Among gamers age 60 and above, 43% play video games every day.
What do you think they're playing?
I gotta imagine.
Tetris?
Well, you know what? Some of these. Listen, if you grew up a gamer, you stay.
Yeah, I would think some of them Mario.
I'm not saying you don't go back and play the classics that you grew up with, because why wouldn't you?
Right.
But I think what a misconception might be is that everyone thinks they're all just playing Nintendo and Sega.
Right.
I don't know, because I'm.
What do you think they're getting at the Atari?
You're going way back now.
We have one. And it works.
Way back now. Listen, I have PlayStation 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Every one of them works.
Yeah.
All of them work. My brother has Sega Genesis, Sega CD. He has Dreamcast.
Oh, I love the Dreamcast. That was my favorite machine.
But I've done the rant a couple times on this show. I've told you nursing homes are going to be different. You're going to have video games at the nursing homes, because Pop and Mama, when they go, I'm telling you, you're going to have people in their 60s playing Call of Duty. People in their 70s playing Call of Duty.
GTA.
Now playing it a little slower, but you know what I mean? But they're going to be playing those games, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm in my 40s. I play video games. Your husband plays video games.
Oh, yeah.
In his 40s.
Yeah, he's in his 40s.
He plays video games.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see myself.
Like, not super often. Most of the time now, he's playing, like, with my son. You see what
Yeah,
I'm saying? Like, my
but
son will come
he'll
and get him
play.
and be like, hey, Dad, let's...
Yeah. But he's not like, what is this contraption? He's
Oh, gosh, no.
like, let's go. Let's play. I mean, I see myself playing with my son. Now, I will. What a lot of you said is true. The video games have decreased since the birth of the child. But don't forget, he needs a lot of attention right now. There'll be a time where he begins to do his own thing.
Of course.
Then I shall return to my normal programming.
Right.
But I mean, that many, 40 million Americans over 50 actively playing video games. Today's hit music. It's Q92. How's about? There's a billionaire family. Now, this obviously is not. There's not a lot of these jobs out there, but there is a billionaire family in the UK. They are seeking a full-time dog nanny. Okay.
Okay.
So you're going to take care of their dog all the time. Full-time job. What do you think they're offering for pay?
$1,000?
No. $127,000 a year. To be a dog nanny. They put in their staffing agency release says looking for someone at the top of their field who can ensure the overall well-being, happiness, and safety of their dog. The lucky nanny will live with the family in London and provide unparalleled care and attention to the dogs, treating them as valued members of the family. The nanny would be required to oversee all the dogs' medication, transportation to appointments, and develop an exercise regimen utilizing positive reinforcement techniques to maintain and enhance their training. The posting has already attracted nearly 400 potential candidates since it was posted last week. And they would not comment and tell you what the dog's breeds are, or it wouldn't even identify the billionaire family. So you don't know the dogs. You don't know the family. You know they're billionaires.
Yeah.
And this isn't just hang out with the dogs and let them outside 3 times a day. You have to care for them, apparently, treat them as if they're human.
Right.
You have to train them.
Yeah.
And you have to have an exercise regimen for them. Like, this is like not a joke.
Yeah, you're earning that money, but still.
Are you earning, though, $127,000?
No, not that much. But
I don't know how many dogs there are. I don't know what breed they are. But
that's true.
$127,000 a year salary to be a dog nanny to multiple dogs.
And not to mention to live in London. If you don't already live in London, you get to live in London.
You're an American. You're like, I'm going to live in London, make all this money, and take care of dogs.
Right.
Because I'm sure whatever the billionaires are doing, they're probably not around a lot, and they want to make sure their dogs are taken care of. They're not going to. And I guess kudos to this billionaire family for not just wanting to just leave their dogs unattended and wanting a great life for their dogs. But when they come home or come to town, you better have them dogs ready to go.
Right.
They better know how to roll over, sit, run an obstacle course, get to the newspaper.
Yeah, everything.
Yeah, if they come home and a dog doesn't do any damn thing.
Right.
Sit. Nope. Uh-oh.
Yeah, pack your bags.
$127,000. Listen, there's nannies around here that make good money.
Yeah.
To be a full-time nanny, you can make some good money.
Good.
Take care of a kid for a family that, like, maybe both parents work or they're also made of money and they're out places doing things. I don't know. Anybody a nanny out there? What do you make a year being a nanny? Like a real, I don't mean like babysitter for someone at a high school.
A nanny.
I'm talking about you're a nanny.
Yeah.
Like nannies. What do you make? 330-450-9292. Or you can text 330-269-9292. Time for the Google machine here. Average salary for an Ohio nanny. Oh, been typed into Google before, I can tell you that. Whoa, big difference. Oh, big difference. Let me see here. This, according to Indeed, babysitter nanny salary in Ohio. Ugh. Doesn't look good. You can make somewhere between $19.03 an hour or $29.37 an hour.
Okay.
So says here another one, ZipRecruiter, between $27,000 a year and $61K a year. Now, if you're making $61K a year,
that's a big difference, though.
Yeah, it is. But 61, especially if you're young, being a nanny, like in your 20s,
that's not bad at all.
That's a great salary,
right,
for being a nanny. But of course, again, there's a lot of responsibilities as a nanny. Like, I think you're taking the kids to school, to appointments, you're dressing them, getting them breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I mean,
yeah, feed them.
Yeah, like I said, you're not just a teenager that comes over and stays during the day and sits on her phone.
Right.
So, a regular nanny for humans in Ohio, between $27K and $61K. To be a nanny to a dog to a billionaire in London right now, $127K a year. You guys should find that article and apply. You can go live abroad for a while, take care of some dogs, come back with a bunch. Whew, I don't know what the cost of living is in London, but I'll bet $127K a year you can get something.
You also get to live with the family, so you live there, so your house is taken care of.
And think if the family loves you, they might put you in the inheritance.
Heck yeah!
You got to find out how old they are. If they're old, that's great.
Yeah.
Like, oh, he's in his 70s? Absolutely. Treat those people like gold. And you might have some gold by the time they're gone. I mean, God, they don't want them to be gone right away, but when they do, cash in. It's David Guetta, BB Rexa. It's I'm Good. It's Q92. Okay, Lauren. I don't know if you saw this, but I always start my day with CNBC. I need to know what's going on in the world of business.
Yeah, you are very well-rounded in that
my
regard.
My stocks, my bonds, I'm always buying, selling, trade that.
I don't know how you do it. It's tiring.
Oh, man. Give me 4 shares of Disney right now. Oh, no, I'm going to trade it. Give me 2 for Cedar Point. I'm always just working with crypto.
Like a dog.
My portfolio is vast, and I don't use that word loosely.
Yep.
So it's on CNBC, and I saw yesterday, oh my God, Netflix password sharing crackdown rolls out in the United States. This came out yesterday afternoon at 2:31 to be exact, p.m. It began alerting customers that their password sharing days were over. Now, I didn't get this email.
I don't think we did either. I'm pretty sure someone would have said something.
Maybe it was in my junk, and I delete my junk every day, so maybe that's how I missed it.
Do you usually get emails from Netflix, though? Do you remember seeing them at other times?
No.
Oh.
In an email to members, the streamer said, your Netflix account is for you and the people you live with in your household. Members now can transfer a profile of someone outside their household so that person can begin a membership and they pay for on their own. Or you can pay an extra $7.99 a month per person.
What is the regular monthly rate for Netflix?
You know what? They automatically take it out.
I know. So that's why I'm asking.
And that's sad because I should know that. But
Same.
I should know what money's leaving me every month.
Yeah.
But I don't. I know once a year I get a thing goes, it went up $1.
Oh, always.
It's coming to the United States. They've been doing this in other countries so far.
Yeah.
Again, the quote, the Netflix account is for you and the people you live with in your household. It goes on to say that members can transfer a profile of someone outside of their household so the person can begin a new membership. Let me see. Members can be added to its standard premium plan without ads. They have a cheaper ads version too.
Right. Well,
you can get.
Isn't that kind of like Hulu? Hulu does that too, where they have tiers.
Yeah, they offer both. Oh, here it is. In the United States, standard with ads, $6.99 a month. Basic, 1 device at a time, $9.99 a month. Standard, 2 devices at a time, $15.49 a month. And premium, 4 devices at one time, $19.99 a month are the prices that they have.
Okay. Well,
So
I
that
was
is
trying
where-
to determine, like, if they sent you that referral link, if you're going to save some money if you went and got your own account.
Now, earlier this year, they started this in New Zealand, Canada, Portugal, and Spain.
Okay. Yeah, no, I knew there were.
You have to pick a primary location for your account.
Yeah.
So they do it that way.
Okay.
Let me see some data they had from this so far, too. In their notice, the company didn't provide such specifics for U.S. households, rather gave the 2 options of either transferring a profile or paying a fee for the extra. Now, they said the company said it's seen its subscriber growth affected internationally where it had rolled out these initiatives during the first quarter, but Netflix still managed to add 1.75 million customers during that quarter of business. Oh, man. All right, let's go now and read some more. Again, feel free to keep sending them in. I enjoy them all.
Yeah, and don't forget, we're live over on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. You can join the conversation.
A conversation they were having. They obviously had talked before. This seems to be a Tinder one. You here? The girl writes, what? Do you have a new girlfriend? He writes back, yeah, we're not dating yet, but we've started talking. Fantastic response by the girl.
He's leaving the door cracked.
Makes sense as to why you stopped sending me wiener pics.
Dummy! Yeah!
Just a reminder, girls don't really like those, gentlemen.
Not at all. Not even a little.
Another one here. This looks to be a Facebook one between a girl and a guy. The girl sent one response. The guy sent a lot. Question. Wrote back, answer. Thin crust or deep dish pizza? Better question. How in the world are you single? We matched on Tinder, by the way. I know you're out of my league, but figured I'd take a shot anyway. Have a good night. Here's my favorite one. I could write you a song.
So we went from pizza to you're hot to let me write you a song. Right.
Which I'm not convinced is necessarily a compliment. I know it's always intended.
I would be like, yeah, dude, how am I single? Like, that's where you get mad. You don't think she's frustrated?
It's always intended as a compliment, but it's one of those compliments you give that sometimes people are like, all right. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. I could write you a song. Then he
It's
wrote,
like,
tough crowd. I've probably had too much Jack Daniels. Sorry. So he offered to write her a song.
I would have been.
92, it is 9:41. Let's give something away. The USFL Championship game is being played at Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium again this year. It's Saturday, July 1st at 8 p.m. Of course, they also just announced yesterday Dylan Scott is going to be performing a pre-game concert. You could enjoy that as well. Just be caller number 10 right now. 330-450-9292. Caller 10. You're winning a family 4-pack of tickets to see the USFL Championship game along with the Dylan Scott concert beforehand right here on Q92. It's Justin Bieber right now on Quavo. It's Intentions on Q. The early 40s are when typical Americans start noticing telltale signs of aging, including gray hair and joints that begin cracking. Interesting.
Yeah, I haven't gotten there yet. Thank God. I don't have gray hairs yet.
None at all?
No.
Really? That's interesting.
And I mean, like, I need to get I would see it still in my roots. Like, I'm due for my hair to get done in the next week, but I would see it and I don't. But here's the thing, too. My mom was in her early 60s before she started getting some gray hairs. So I'm hoping I take after her in that regard.
Yeah. I know girls that start getting gray, I wouldn't say gray hair, but like strands.
Oh, when we got married, one of my bridesmaids had to get her hair dyed right before the wedding because she was showing grays. She was in her 20s.
See, that's yeah.
I mean, her mom started going gray early, too.
I swear, and I have no scientific way to back this up or prove this. I swear to you, my chin and my goatee now is pretty much gray, and it sucks. But I feel like it'd be such a douchey thing to go get like
just for men.
Yeah, and start dyeing my because I like kind of having some facial hair.
No, that's my husband. He's great too, and he's the same way you are. He's like, yeah, I'm not doing that.
No, I'm like,
I'm okay with the salt and pepper look.
I'm not gonna come in one day and all of a sudden have dark brown face.
I know, be like, whoa.
Nope, this is me. It's always been me.
I would die if you walked in here.
Nothing to see here.
I could look at you all morning like that.
And again, I have nothing to prove this with. Nothing to back this up with. This is me talking out of my ass. I swear to you, the gray in my chin part overnight after I had COVID.
Hey, you know
and
what?
I have nothing to prove that with.
No, I get that, though.
But I'm telling you, I had a little, but you'd almost have to be up close.
It could have been coincidental, or it could have been that. Who knows?
When I got COVID in the height of COVID.
Right.
Not the second time I got it.
When you were like.
I swear to you, after I got over COVID, like in a week, I looked in the mirror and went, what in the blue hell? Like cheese and rice.
But I have a question. That face that you make when metal comes on, because this isn't the first time you made that face. Like when you went to Sonic Temple, is that how you stood out there, like watching the show?
No, man. I am the most boring concert person. I do not dance. I don't cheer. I clap occasionally.
You don't even make that face?
No, I just like.
I mean, you could still stand there and still make that face. It'd be kind of funny.
No reactions at a concert. I'm the biggest Shinedown fan in the world, and one of the things I hate at a Shinedown concert is after every first song, the singer Brent, it's the same. He's been doing it forever. It's a great thing he does. I hate it because I don't like human interaction. And what he does is he's like, I want everyone to look to the left of you. I want everyone to look to the right of you. Tonight, you know, we're all friends, whatever. What I want you to do right now is turn to the guy next to you, give him a high five, a hug, shake his hand. We're all family tonight. I'm like, damn it, Brent. Hi.
Like, I don't want to.
Yeah, no, hi. Don't look at me.
That's like church on Sunday.
Like, come on.
Turn around and greet your neighbors.
Yeah, I'm like, Brent, come on, man. I don't want to give the side a piece. Janet, where are we calling from this morning?
Echo.
All right, Janet, congratulations. You're caller 10. You're the winner.
Awesome. Thank you.
Very welcome. You got yourself a 4-pack of tickets to go see the USFL Championship game at Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium. It's Saturday, July 1st. The game is at 8 p.m., but the Dylan Scott concert starts at 6. It's going to be a great time in Canton. Just let everybody know what's the station hooking you up with tickets.
92.5.
Oh, I got off on that tangent. Oh, because I'm trying to teach Jake's never been.
Yeah, I'm learning.
So they play songs like this, like Motley Crue, Girls, 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 Rob Zombie. A lot of rock is used at strip clubs. So I found out now Jake's never been, so I asked, all right, who else has never been? Just tell me your age and if you've never been. Text line is exploding. So let's see what we got here in the text line. Never been, 35. See that?
Yeah.
Another one. I'm 35, never been to one. Nope, I'm 36. There you go. See, look at this, man. All these people. Never been to one. I'm 49. I'll be 50 in October. I've never been to a strip club. See this?
Yeah.
You are. In the words of Michael Jackson, you are not alone.
I am not.
Never been. I'm 43. My husband had never been to a strip club until I took him when he was 25. I was 18 when I first went. Kind of like your style. Good for you. I'm a 32-year-old woman. I went for my first time back in December for my birthday, and it was awesome.
Yes! 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 Yes!
Good morning. I'm 53, and I have yet to be to a strip club. So that's that. I don't do well with smell, so those aren't my kinds of places. What do you think they smell like? Well, that's interesting.
I don't know, maybe like alcohol on people, you know.
To me, they always smelled like perfume.
Yeah, I'm sure they do.
Perfume and like wings and chicken fingers.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I would assume they smell like. It's been a while. But if I'm going by my memory sensory, I'm going to go with like wings, bar food, and perfume.
That makes sense.
Yeah. There's another song. I don't know if you're familiar with Motley Crue being 23. But this is another one that they definitely... Guys, welcome to the stage. Destiny. Get your dollar bills out. Prime rib special tonight. Prime rib, all you can eat for $15. You come on stage and dance, and you give her money. I'm 38. Never been. Text line. First time at a strip club, I was 24. My husband took me. He said I had to go at least once. LOL. Never been. I'm 38 years old. Let me see. Nope, I've never been to a strip club. 36-year-old woman here. Never been, and I'm 55. Crying, laughing emoji. Never been, and I'm 53 years old. See that?
Yeah,
let me see here. My first strip club I went to was the Crazy Horse in New Brighton, PA. We took my friend for his birthday. We were 18 years old. There was 10 of us that went. Had the time of our lives. Never been. I'm 23. Someone said, take Jake. I'll take Jake to Gatsby's. Oh, he'll be a changed man. He'll be a changed man.
The biggest songs from the biggest artists. Today's hit music, Q92.
Waves right here on today's hit music. It is Q92 and it's 9:53. That's about do it for us. Thank you guys so much today for being part of the show, for listening, for interacting with us. Whether you interacted by listening on Q92, you're streaming us online at Q92radio.com, or if you're watching the live video stream of the show on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, thank you guys so much for checking us out this morning. Hope we made your Friday a little better. Nicolina, the Midday Diva, is in here next. Keller, of course, is on vacation as well. He'll be off today, but you'll hear Ryan at night. Be listening for more chances to become a finalist for the Wonderstruck contest. You can end up in Cleveland, seeing Flo Rida, Echo Smith, Walker Hayes, and more. Great prize. 3 of you are going to that. Have a great weekend, everybody. Enjoy yourselves. Jake, great job today, filling this whole week, filling in for Lauren, doing a little extra duties during the show.
Yeah, it was a fun week.
Yeah, a little more busy though, huh?
It was.
Yes. But Lauren will be back on Monday. We hope Lauren had a great vacation. She deserved it. And she'll be back with us Monday morning. You guys have a absolutely amazing weekend. Like I said, catch you Monday morning. It's Pitbull, Lil Jon It's jumping. Have a good day, everybody. It's Q92.